Kenny, and hi to everyone that's watching this back here with me. So happy Saturday, and I hope everybody is well. And let me know if there's anything with the screen, because my screen is playing up. So I hope it's just my end and not yours. If there's any flashing or sound issues, put it in caps, let me know. Hiya, hi Pat, hi Shannon. Hi anyone and everyone coming in. I'll give it a couple of minutes as I usually do. Hi, Mum. It's okay on your screen. Great. Yeah, I've got some few things to go through first. Some Happy Mail and some bits that I've bought, as usual. As usual. And then you have a Your Choice Saturday. So we can either continue with the Wolf Gal, we can do one or start one from the Disney Vit. I called it Disney Vit because I don't know how to pronounce it. Or we can start even rib and do 2 on the go. Whatever one that you want to do, we'll go with that. Hi, birthday girl. See, everyone, mute me because my singing is terribly, awfully bad. But happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vicky. Happy birthday to you. So it's Vicky's birthday. Helly! Oh my goodness, it's going too quick. Hi, Kimberly, Louise, Christian, Jude, Amberly, Donna, Melody, and everyone. Big hearts. Sharon, Miranda, anyone. Hi, Penny. Hi, everyone coming in. If there's anything for me, pop it in caps. Everyone wish Vicky an amazing birthday. An amazing birthday. Hope she has a great day. Hiya, Fliss. Hey, Tammy. I was just about to say that for everybody who's watched my video this morning, God help your ears, because you've had me all morning and now you got me again. Hiya, Sue. Sue is Melody's sister. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Darlene. Hi, everyone. Hey, guys, and happy Saturday, everybody. And I hope you enjoyed that video. Hey, Charlotte. Hi, you guys. Thank you, Amberly. I know, Donna, don't you worry. My mum can't either, so she tends to lurk a lot. But it's fine, don't worry. It's fine, I promise you. Hi, Katrina. Hope you're okay. Hope you're feeling better. And yeah, thank you for watching that this morning, those that haven't commented. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see you. It's so nice to see you. So, yes, I'm going to go through some bits first. Melody sent some books, and I've got a couple of reading books, and I've got another... Don't know. I'm someone that's terrible with wanting to have my hands in stuff. So I bought another little thing that was like £2 something, and I can't help myself. I just can't. And then we're going to pick. This is one of those colour by numbers canvases when you get the paints, and that's what it's going to look like. And because it's coming up to autumn, I really wanted to do it. So I bought this kit, and it was so cheap on Amazon. Hey, Painty girls. I bought this kit, and it looks like this. As I said, I'm a terrible, terrible person. I can't stop looking at stuff and wanting to do stuff. And this is the little kit that you get, and you get these little cheap paintbrushes. You actually get the little hanging kit, and they're numbered, and you follow. And if you look at the finished product of this, it looks so good. I'll put all the links after. Hi, Ray, my sister. This is what it looks like at the end. And I'll pop all the links. I have done an affiliate link now. I've always like, I don't want affiliate links. I'm not bothered. Dad, you know what I'm like. I'm stubborn as heck. I'm like, no, I'm not here for the money. It's fine. I don't want affiliate links. But I didn't know that you can do an affiliate link or be an associate affiliate, whatever it's called, for Amazon and not actually get a payment. You can get it put onto Amazon, and I can do that for giveaways. So I was like, this is a revelation. Hi, Joanne. So that's what I've done. And I thought, well, once it builds up to £25, I can do a giveaway. and keep rolling that. So if I put the links in after, it's at no extra cost, but I'll get a small kickback and it goes to giveaways. So I did that instead. I was like, I'm fine. I'm not here for stuff. I'm like, I'm fine. Everyone's been saying to me, do an affiliate. I'm like, no. But once I realised that you can actually do it and get it onto an account, and then that account can go as giveaways, I was like, I'm going to do that. So I did. So I'll put all the links in after the stream. Hey, everyone coming in. Hi, Joe Beth. Hi, Rosetta. Hi, everyone. Cassandra. Good morning, Randy. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, that was this canvas kit. And it is really a canvas like Hessian. Hi, Elizabeth. Right, Helly. It was, wasn't it? And I honestly didn't realise I could do that. So I was like, what a better way. I personally didn't want an affiliate. I've been doing 2 years of this. I've got up to the amount I have in subscribers, and they said to me, why are you not doing affiliate, Sam? And I said, oh, I'm not bothered, you know. But once I realised that I can do the affiliate and put it into like an Amazon account, and then I could give that on giveaways, like I can build it up and then do a giveaway of whatever the amount is, I thought, brilliant, I'm doing it. So it goes back to the people, which is you. Goes back to everybody. Hi, Becky. So that was a colour by numbers canvas. It's like £3. I'll tell you exactly how much it is. Hold on. God, I haven't picked my phone up for God knows how many hours. Right, I just seen your. So I've not picked my phone up. Hold on, your orders. I'm like, how are you, Bridget? Good to see you. I said that earlier, but it really is. I hope. Right. The colour by numbers, I'll tell you exactly how much it was. Hold on. It was £3.79, free delivery. Even if it turned out really, really pants, it doesn't matter. And it's 16 by 20 inches. And it's coming up to autumn, so I thought it'd be nice to just have a go at that one day. Okay, so do you want to do the picking now, or shall I show you the few bits that I've got from Melody sent? 1, 2, 3, 4 bits. I've bought 2 reading books that I just want to show you. And then we pick, or the other way around? Yes, yeah. So I just do it to the, if you're in the UK, if not, I get it, and then I ship it to you. It depends on where you are. If you're in the UK, then I can ship it directly to your address. If you're out of the UK, which we always do international giveaways, then I can order it to my house and then I ship it to you like I sometimes do. It doesn't matter either way, but I thought it'd be a cool idea. It made more sense to me. So I thought, why not? You know, it's a good way, because if people are using the links, I didn't want affiliate links for myself, and I thought, why not? So we do it that way. Hi, Heather. Hi. Okay, so should we just quickly go through the few bits and then we'll choose? So let me move them out at the moment. Ooh. Hi, Robin. Hi, May. Happy Saturday. Okay, first up, this is Melody. I've got some masking fluid. So you know, if you watched this video this morning, you know that my next venture is watercolors, and I've been trying to learn them. So this is a Winsor & Newton masking fluid. I've just bought myself as well some masking fluid brushes. So they should be here tomorrow, I think. Instead of using the other one, I know it arrives Wednesday. Instead of using my paint brushes, because that stuff can just get stuck, you can buy a set of the Frisk masking fluid brushes, sable brushes, which has got a little bit more of a solid end, and I thought I'd use those instead of using my paint brushes for them. So I bought those as well to go with that. So when I'm doing stuff, you get a small, medium and a large. Masking fluid is, Kirsty Partridge using it on quite a few things. I bought one of the pen ones, but this is so much easier, I think, out of the bottle. So you use it with watercolors. So Melody, thank you so much. I mean, I was messaging you yesterday. And then we got Flora, and I think we need to do something watercolory in here, because Watercolor Botanicals, you've probably seen this now. It's by Maria Troll. I won't do a full flip through because there are so many around, but it is her best book, in my opinion. She's got better as she's gone on and on and on, but then I find that with everybody and anybody, even with colorists, painters, the more you do, the more you practice, the better you get. And I think that goes for, you know, colouring books as well, and artists. So it's kind of goes through some seasons by the looks of it. And you've got little critters in there, you've got some portraiture in there, you've got, obviously the main stuff is botanical. Hey Tanya, hi Lozzie, did I say hello to you earlier? Chat is flying. I really like this one with the little fairy with the caterpillar on the mushrooms. I think that would be so nice in watercolors. I also like this little fairy hideaway. Kim White over at Creative Happy Life has just done a brilliant page in her September with the hideaway, so I probably would do that there. You got foxes and squirrels, little mice, field mice, hedgehogs, mazed on this one. A little gnome house. You know, it's just so beautiful. So thank you so much. Hey, Deb. Good to see you all. And yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? And I love this one. This is my personal favourite. So sorry. The chat flies. If I've missed anyone, it's not intentional. I just can't. It's impossible to look down and see everyone. So when I do spot you, I'll see you. Little flying carrots. Which ones? They're like little critters. Hold on. They're like little, I don't know what they are. It's just a whimsical thing, I think. I don't know. I'm just having a look through. You want about, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah, everyone and anyone that's coming in and I've missed you. Happy Saturday, guys, and I hope you're good. I'm not quite sure. In the beginning with the cat. That thing there. I'm not quite sure. She has them in Vivi. They started in Vivi. This one. Is this one Lisa? Hey Pam. Hey Kathy. If there's anything for me, stick it in caps. Hey anyone that I've missed. So I'm not quite sure what they are. They are just, I don't think they are anything. I think they're just a character that she's made up. I just think they're a little whimsical touch. But don't quote me. But if anyone else thinks the same, or if anyone knows what they are, let me know. But I just think they're her little whimsical touch in it. I don't think they are anything. But yeah, they do look like little mini flying carrots. So that is Flora. Then we move on to a creative watercolour book. Now, I had a good read through this for about an hour when I was editing, laying down last night, because that video took me 12, 14 hours in total from filming, editing, upload. It was a long old time. So I sat there with this book and it gives you so much. So she gives you projects and she goes through different inspiration parts and it goes through colour groups. And I like Danielle Donaldson. I think it's Danielle Donaldson. I can never say her name. Donaldson. That's right. I love her style because she's very whimsical. And she also gives you little projects. And look, her stuff is loose. And I really like the loose style. So I quite like her style because she also uses a lot of granulation textures and she uses stitching with hers, which I wouldn't do. I'd probably use washi taping instead of stitching. She uses a lot of choice of colour and she'll take one second, I've just got to go to this way. She'll take a colour inspiration like the pear here. And imagine greens, and she sticks like the green bits of stitching at the side, and then she kind of goes with different palettes of green, look, and she'll just put loads of things down and she swatches out, and she'll put her inspiration in fabrics, and then she goes from like green wine, limes, trees, turtles, green juice, just everything in that color palette. And she doesn't give you hard projects, which is what I like as well. And as you can see, she lifts a lot of colour up. She uses salt for the granulation to give that texture. She uses masking fluids on certain bits. She puts Posca pens. She really uses colour in a way that I like. It's not too fussy. It's very whimsical, and she gives you different colour palettes. So this was another one. And it's just amazing, isn't it? Like the blue as well. So she does like hydrangeas, bows, a blue parrot, blankets on a baby, swaddling a baby, the sea, cotton candy paint, blue butterfly, blue cheese. She just takes different colour palettes, and it's amazing. I really, I just haven't had the time of my back for the last couple of weeks, plus other stuff. But anyway, so when you do get the time to be able to, you know, sit or lay or however you do your own stuff, everyone's got a different way of having a setup, etc. I like this idea as well. Let me show you. May, you would like this, I think. So colour practice, and she does these with little ribbons, and she does like different granulation techniques and stuff on them. Okay, Ray. So I really like this idea, and she gets bits of scrap watercolor paper and she makes these little paint chip exercises. I think they're so good. So that is the Art of Creative Watercolor. You can find the flip throughs on this, and she's also got an Instagram, which I'll link everything after the stream. And then oh, so excited. So I am one of the biggest Moana geeks you can think of, and this is the Art of Moana. It's a humongous one. I don't know if am I zoomed in? I'm going to go back to front. This is an absolutely humongous book. It is all the stages of like the sketches, how they came to do certain things, like Tamatoa. I love it so much. Hold on. You know, the realm of monsters that they go down into, and how they came to sort of design that, and how they designed the impossible cliff. It's everything in the book. So it's the journey to Lalatai, I can never say it. And then you got the Kakamoras coming up. Here they are. I love this. Nina, do you have any tips for when you were in a colouring dip and feel discouraged to colour because you feel you're so good and you don't feel you are good? Is that what you mean? And compare yourself? Nina, we all have it. Go back to something that makes you happy and don't compare. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but you're not colouring for anybody else apart from yourself. And go back to something that makes you happy. And if you've got a colouring dip, do another hobby for a bit or do something else, and it will come back. I've been like it for a couple of weeks. It happens. It does happen. The Lost Island. Then we've got how they came about doing the Maui the Shapeshifter. This is a really good book to sort of look over in bed. Yeah, I think we all do it. Hey, Pat. Remember, if there's anything for me, pop it in caps though, because I really do miss stuff otherwise, because the chat flies by. But I would do something else maybe. And you're not, as I said, you're not colouring for anybody else. You're colouring for yourself. And that's the biggest thing to remember, because we can all get in a rut of saying, well, so-and-so's is so much better than mine. It doesn't matter. Everybody's got talents. Everybody's got just something in them that makes their picture special to them. So just strip it back is what I do. I go back to something that makes me happy, and I do it in little bits. Yeah, Maui. his hook, how they came about with his like image. Yes, Robin, I would. They are very, very good, and they're highly pigmented as well. I would recommend them. The Mighty Maui, and then we got the ships, the canoes, and their designs. And you know, you got a bit of everything in there. So let me just quickly go to how the ocean came about. Pua. No, it's not. It's just how they came about it. They've got the ocean there and how they came about the ocean, but it's more of a storyboard, and it just gives you the really, you could use that as color inspiration if you're going to do it, but it's all digital, isn't it? So, and they tell you here like the depths and the effects, so they went from like a very murky green to like a blue, and this is a bit more of a comical style, you know, rather than digital. And again, it just shows you how they came about doing it. It's more their sort of journey for it. It's the journey. It's the storyboard of Moana. And then you got Hey Hey, who's my favourite. It makes me laugh so much. So Pura and Hey Hey. It's just, honestly, oh, I love it so much. The mum and dad. Grandma Tala. Absolutely great. I love Grandma Tala. She's just the best. The tapestry, the little bits that they use, the tattoos, you know, there's everything in here. So yeah, baby Moana, everything. So if you are a fan of art books and you are a fan of anything in particular, Moana is my biggest love in Disney. I love it so much. This is one to just keep pulling out and looking at. I love it so much. It's just so lovely. Oh, so thank you. Thank you so much. And then there was a second copy, and I'm going to get this signed at the event, of the Jasmine Beckett Griffith book, because mine is quite battered up now. My cover's been battered, the back of it's a bit ripped, but oh well, it happens when you use it. So this, you've seen this is the first one, we've got it. But it's one that I really want to get it signed by her, because she's on the front there, and I'd like a little something on that. Really love her. I think she's amazing. And for the readers out there, so that was Happy Now. And for the readers out there, I bought these in Tesco. Instead of being £10 each, they were £5 each. So it's the new one by Ruth Ware, which is Turn of the Key, and the new one by Lisa Jewell, and that is Family Upstairs. And they're both thriller reads. They're both hardback books. As I said, they were £10 on Amazon each, and I got them for £5. And then this one's also got the red painted pages, and yeah, I just love a good thriller. So because it's coming up to winter months, oh, have you? Yeah, so these are the two that I've just got. So it's Ruth Ware's Turn of the Key and The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. So yeah, I do read a lot. Oh, Lozzie, did you? Yeah, I think it's kind of a given, isn't it? Okay, and that was what today's first bit was, and now you can choose. So, and everybody, it's Vicky's birthday today. If you're going to wish a happy birthday to Vicky. Okay, so options. Back to the Wolf Gal, because we started her skin. We've only got a little base of shadows. A Disney Vit, which will be, just let me show you first before I decide. Hold on, where is it? I quite like this one. Or start Even Rib. Hold on. So they're the options. Because either way, we're going to come back to, I can't do this without going off the screen. That's it. There we go. I can continue, but we're going to continue her either way. Even Rib or Vit. So it's 1, 2, or 3, but don't do the numbers. So it's Wolf, Gal, Rib. Just put Wolf, Rib, or Vit. Oh, it's so mixed. Pam, I read. Oh, we got a lot of rib. We got a lot of rib. We've got kind of a mix between rib and wolf gal, but if I do that one, we're going to go between one and the other anyway. We got a lot of rib. I think unanimously it's going to be rib, isn't it? Okay, so on the next stream, we're going to come back to wolf gal and we'll like mix it up, I think. But I really do want to colour. I have not coloured for myself in a couple of weeks, really. A little bit here and there, but rib, I think rib's one. Okay, no problem. So we'll flip between the two. I think. Okay, let's zoom you on in. We've got Lozzie. We've got our mate over here. Hold on. You see him? I always have him. Hold on. Right. It's jumper weather today. I'm so happy. I know that sounds bizarre because yeah, I think I'd start off with Mr. Rib. I might get our colour combinations out. Oh, which one, Marie? Which one? I got the whale as well. Right, let me grab. Bear with me. When this is on the screen, you know I'm checking. Get my bearings. Hey, Amberly. What did I want to use? I'm going to use a mixture, I think. I'm just looking. Maybe I'll use some Black Widows and Prismas. Let me grab them. Oops, I'm throwing things across the table. Yeah, I think I'll use them. So I like Black Widows. Yeah, me too, Joanne. Me too. I'm not complaining at all. It's my fave. So I have got the Black Widows in their sets like this. I don't have them in a pencil case. I've got them in here like rolled up, which suits me fine because they stay in their sets that way, don't they? So I'm going to get them out because I really do like them. And I missed everything. What do you mean by I missed everything? What did I miss? Oh. I'm just going to put a t-shirt on because it gets hot under the lighting. Oh, this one. Hold on, I'm just putting a t-shirt on. This one is the Jasmine Beckett Griffith colouring book. I'm just getting the Black Widow thingamajiggies. What are they called? Colour cards. Okay, I've got them. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow today. My pain is still playing me up. I don't know, I'm having a bit of a bad time at the moment. You're back, so am I, Ray. I'm going to start. Okay, Senka, what did I miss? And if there's anything from anyone, pop it in caps. Right, okay, we are back. And I'm going to do some Black Widows first. So I have got the full Black Widow set. I've got all the skin tones in that one, both light and dark. I have got the Cobras there. The Black Widows before they reintroduced them. So you know the first original set, they didn't have the numbers and names, so I had to do that myself. And I've got the Scorpions in there. Hey Maria, that's okay. Tanya, me too. I love them. Hey Beth Ann. How are you doing? I did the unboxing as well the other day. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was fun. And I'm going to start filming that in little bits of a vlog. They are beautiful pencils, aren't they? I love them. Okay, so pop some card so that we've got a bit of a protection behind, even though we're doing pencils. I'm going to see how long I can do today. I'm going to start off with him, I think, and I need my book of colours. Hey, Sarah. You don't want to buy any pencils. That's fine. Go with the ones that you got. We're all good. We can manage with what we have. Hold on. Right, let's get the colours. So I love Black Widows, and I think they're an amazing pencil. Yeah, my big book of everything. I love my book. This is like my lifesaver. Okay, so originally I put my Black Widows here, and I didn't put them in colour order. I just put them however, and then I just labelled them at the side, and then I did my own. So I'm going to look for some like grey tones. So dim grey is in the Scorpions, and do it that way, you know. So we're going to grab colours that way. Now, I might be a little bit on the slow side today, so bear with me. I promise you, I am going to try and speed myself up. Although, we've got some nice greys in the skin tones there. But how is everyone now? I can sit and actually look at your chat. But remember to put it in caps for me. Hey, Robin. And congratulations on your granddaughter. Okay, so we have like a grey fawn in this one, which is here, which is nice. Suede is a nice colour because these are nice colours to mix in. So we're going to get suede. There we go. Brown fog is quite a nice colour to put in there. So we're going to make our own rib combination, although I am going to go over to Illuminance Buff Titanium. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. Yeah, just has to happen. Yeah. Oh, Angela, just relax yourself and don't strain yourself either. I don't have fibromyalgia. I had a serious injury to my back at work. I worked really hard, long hours, and it just went, and I had 3 discs busted, still got them. And my last scan, which was 2 months ago, my sacral joints are all going now. Plus I have severe scoliosis, so I just have to deal with it as well. So, but it is what it is, and you know, that's why we're all here. We all encourage. We all encourage each other and hold each other up. And that is the point of my channel. Okay, so we're going to come over to the Black Widows here. And I have a grey type of colour in there as well. And I also have this black colour. So I'm going to just grab those for now and see what we can do with those. You do kind of need a beige tone. And I think I've got them. So we're going to do that. We're going to see how we get on. So we're going to do him first. And I will get a Buff Titanium Luminance because, yeah, it has to happen, doesn't it? Ah, thank you. And hi, Karen. Welcome to the live chats. Thanks for coming on over and joining us. And I'm so happy that you like it. And that makes my day. So thank you very much. It honestly makes my heart happy. when anyone enjoys the content, because honestly, if you didn't, I wouldn't be here. So the whole point in the channel is that it's a community channel and you all enjoy it. So I'm happy to hear that. I can't find my Buffy. Someone stole my Buffy. I'm trying to get everything before I start. You need a poster as well. Someone's taken the buff. I think we might have to go over to something else. I can't find my buff. Where's my buff? You know what? I might get a French grey from the Prismas. I'm going to mix up. I need my buff though. Oh, you know where I put it? Amber Lee, how very dare you? You took it. No, you know where I put it? I put it here. I've been using it. Okay, I'm so unorganised. I know, it's like a travesty. Right, I'm going to bring you down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you going to come down for a second? You're going to go for a little bit of a ride. Are you good? Are you all clearing your screens? I know, it's like my most favourite pencil in the world. And I couldn't find it. That's like the travesty. And you can tell, look, oh, I'm down to, I have got another one. Like, that would be a travesty. Great, crystal clear. Okay, let's do it. So let's do some Black Widows then. Why not? So I think I'm going to start off with Suede, which is out of the skin tones, and we'll go from there. Let's bring you down. You're all good and your screen's brilliant. Hey everybody. They are. You do get the odd thing that happens, Nina, but you just have to completely ignore that. Okay, so I'm going to go over most of the area very lightly. We're going to start because don't forget they're not. We're going. Do you remember we call them dirty bones? Laura, hey. Fibs is friends in the box. Hi, Christina. We need a name for the channel. Like everyone's got things that they have, like Dee Dee's Fibs, Shalene has her peepers. We need a name. I've always said that. I think over 2 years, 2 and a bit years down the line, I think we all deserve a name now. I haven't named you. You're no names. And we got to get those bones. Exactly, Ray. We've got to get the dirty bones and we've got to start somewhere. See, this would be good in pan pastels, wouldn't it? Dirty bones. We did dirty bones in pans on the Halloween cozy colouring night. But yeah, it's not a speedy process, let's face it. It is quite a slow process to colour. Once you get everything down, you can blend and you can go from there. But we've got to get some coverage down. Oh, me too, Christina. That's okay. And hey, Tiffany, you lurk away. So, there is, who's got a new book? Who's got Jasmine's new book? I've got it. I love it. I'm going to do one in it. I've started one, but I'm finding at the moment, my mojo flew out the window, so I'm with you all. Hi, Joe Bear. What did you settle on, Bunny? I've settled on my name channel, but I need a name for, like, I want a nice name for you guys. Just a nice name. That's okay, Melody. That's fine. You lurk away. And thank you so much. Rubies. Is that for your live streams? Your Rubies gang? Okay, so we're just putting a base down. And anytime you want to mute. She will have it, Louise. She will have it. What are you going to have to sign? Because you're going. I can't wait to meet you guys. And I just hope that it's a nice day and it doesn't pour down with rain as well, because I don't fancy getting wet. But we can go and I can't have the cake, but we can go and drink tea beforehand. Oh no, Joanne, go on to not the last stream. Go to the last stream and go to the link. It's on the book depository. You can get it now. Oh my gosh, you don't want to wait till 2020. Oh my goodness, no. Can you imagine? That's like, no. No, I'm not. I've got the train coming back after the event, Lozzie. No, I'm not. It's not that long on the train. If it was much longer, I wouldn't have gone because I couldn't have handled that amount of traveling. But no, it's not that long. No, of course you don't want to wait. Who wants to wait for that? No, go on the book depository. Joanne, oh my goodness. If you were waiting for 2020, I would have been a bit concerned then. What about one of her art books, Louise? Have you got any of those? They're amazing, but they're so bulky and heavy, I won't be able to carry too much. Okay, so I'm just going over the entire area. I'm leaving the middle a little bit. I'm not putting any other colour on that for the minute because we've got to start going in with a bit of a deeper colour. So I'm going to go for brown fog, if I can find it first. Hold on, let's find it. Let's go for brown fog. There we go. Now I'm going to start to deepen up some colour. So I'm going to press down a little bit heavier. Now, this book is pretty good with most mediums that I try. I'm just going to put a bit because we're going to bring in some greys and blend it out with some buff. But we've got to dirty up those bones. Oh, Louise, try one of her, if you can, try one of her art books. And if I was to recommend one, I'd say the Forever Strange one, the second one. You'll love it. Hey, Christine. There's lots of people coming in. So, what was the overall thoughts on the last video on the completed pages video? So I'm just going in circular motions and I'm just building up a bit. I don't want too much. Don't forget I'm going to put some cracks in them as well, but we'll do that with some greys. I'm using the Black Widows. What I should do, I'll do this for you so that you can see. I'll take out the ones. It's just a bit time consuming, but I'll leave that in there. I'll leave that there for you and then put that there. Oh, nice. That's another thing, Angela. Do something different. Do something different. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing my diamond painting. I'm halfway point. The halfway point. You loved it. Great. I was so excited to put that one out there because I'm learning the editing software, the Cyberlink, and I'm learning how to, layer up the content and like add stuff. And I thought it was a cool thing to add in a completed pages video. So you see, it's starting to become a little bit more dirty. So we don't need to fuss too much with these colours at this point because we're going to put some more shape. With this part, I'm going to sort of bring down that I want to have a little bit of a heavier shade there. So I'm just going to kind of like bring that down to his neck and we'll come down with a little bit more greys on that. Now, the inside of the eye sockets is going to be a little bit darker, so we're going to go with dark greys on that and probably the midnight. It's midnight in this. Now, I need to look at where I want cracks to come. So I'm just going to very lightly place them at this minute in time and then we'll go back. Oh, good. And I added some little music bits in the demo and I thought that might help as well. So yeah, I was really excited to put that one out because, you have to get a bit of feedback, because is it worth doing, because it takes so long. With the live streams, you don't have to do all the editing, but with uploads, I think it's quite, you know, essential to kind of just go over some of the things, because I'm stop-starting the camera. And then I just thought, what a good idea to put a little demonstration in there as well, with a past live stream that we done. And I had fun. I learned a lot doing it, actually. And I'm a bit geeky. I liked learning it. Like, I really did. Oh, thank you, Christina. Hey, Connie. Oh, you do, Sarah. Oh, me too. I'm a geek. I laid on the sofa, and I sat like, well, I'm just going to say sat. I laid on the sofa yesterday, and I was so, I just had so much fun doing it. I really did. It was just, I can't tell. I was sitting there. I was so proud of it. I was like, Andrew, look what I've managed to do. And he's like, what am I looking at? And I said, my stuff. I've learned all this like editing. And he said, I wouldn't know how to start on that. I was like, well, neither did I. It was like looking at a screen of complete jargon when I originally started it. But no, I had so much fun. And the good thing is, in that side of thing, you can kind of lay down, you know, and it took so long though. That was the only downside. Okay, can I leave that there now? So we know it's Black Widows. So we're going to go for the grey fawn, and I am going to bring that over the crack I just placed. So just be careful on this bit, because you don't want to overdo it, but you want them to look realistic. So just kind of let them go loose. So just allow the looseness of it, and then we're going to kind of come in and start adding a bit of depth. Now, especially around the eyes, we're going to start including the grey fawn. Now, they are a bit scratchy on this paper, so let me see how this will work. They're a bit harder, so they're a bit more work, but I love them. I know, I was doing a happy dance. Oh my goodness, hold on. Yeah, I think it's an age thing. When I was young, I'd be like, you know. And now, as I'm getting older, I get a bit more geeky when I learn things. It was good. I enjoyed it. Okay, so we're going to come into here. I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to colour how I would in my own time. There's always one. Oh, no, don't ever be sorry. You've got lives. I say this all the time. You don't have to tell me when you're away from keyboards. You don't have to watch the screen. You come and go as you please. It is your free time. So don't ever feel that you're obligated to stay anyone. Just, you know, in and out is absolutely fine by me. You know, I don't get funny about things like that. So never apologise. You've got lives. Life is priority. It's first, I always say it. And you come and go as you please. Especially if you've got your family at home, you know, you've got priorities. Or if you're colouring or you're diamond painting, whatever your craft is, crocheting, just enjoy yourselves and come and go as you please. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, you know what I'm like. If I look up and I see something, I kind of, my hands linger towards it. Okay, so we're dirtying them up a little bit with the grey. And the same with his teeth. We're going to kind of give him a little bit of dirt. Because he's been in the ground. He's been in the ground a bit. Okay, so we've got to give him some dirty bones. Because don't forget, the rest of this is going to be completely coloured. The background, everything. is going to be completely coloured. They've got mechanical wings, so he will stand out either way. So yeah. Just looking for a colour. Anyone coming in I've missed? Hope you're all good. Hope you're well. No, I just colour in my free time and then I do it on here with you guys. I'm not that good for that. This is just a hobby for me. Okay. So I'm very lightly applying this now because in here is going to be quite a deep hole. So I'm just going to plan out where I want my shading to come. So that's what you can do as well. So if you want a lighter area, I'm going to leave my lighter area coming up this way, right? So just plan it with midnight and kind of bring your shading round so you know where you want the lighter area to be. So I did, Connie, and hi, Connie. Hey, Kat. Hi, everyone. What, for the channel, my birdies? No, I don't like that one. I can't imagine me saying it. It's got to roll off my tongue. I need something that can roll off the tongue that will suit you all. Because in the UK, I'll tell you why. In the UK, a man will call a woman in London a bird. My bird. I hate it. And it's usually like not really used in my bird did this for me kind of thing. I don't like it, you know. It sounds horrible when a man says that about their woman, because we're not birds. And a lot of men do say that in the UK about their women, but they don't mean it in a bad way. It's a slang term for a woman. So birdies probably wouldn't sound right coming off my tongue. Oh, they do in the US. Oh, thank you, Painty. Call you Painty because Dee calls you Painty. It's Paintly, I know, but Painty Gal. Painty Gal. So we're just putting a base layer of this. We're going to come in with the grey as well, but we're just getting a dark area first. Don't forget, with pencils, you're going to have like a pencil look on your first layers until you start building up. So don't worry too much on that. That's fine. It is pencils. I like the pencil look. I like the pencil texture. And I think it just adds dimension to a page. It's not meant in a bad way, is it? The bird thing, but it just, I don't know, it just sounds wrong to me. My bird. Really? I don't like it. We pick up worms. I don't know, it just doesn't sound nice. It's like Andrew's not Cockney. I was worse than what I was now. Because I was brought up in London, you know. I'm not proud. I'm not proud of where I'm from. I'm proud of where I come from. And, you know, I get told so many times on the channel, your voice is annoying. Why don't you talk different? Oh, whatever. I can't change how I talk. I talk how I talk. I used to be worse than this. I do pronounce my words now. Like, I was a little bit slack with that when I was in my teenage years. But you know, you grow up, you go to work. Work teaches you a lot of how to talk to people, especially when you're dealing with public. And I used to look after, before I went to the autistic home, I used to look after a lot of elders, and they were private care, so they were quite posh, and it sounded bad if I said something and I dropped certain words or certain letters, and they would correct my pronunciation quite a lot. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Oh, I don't mind. I don't care. It's just how everyone speaks how they speak, and I don't think it should be an issue. But there's certain terms that I do not like, and I don't know, certain things that are slang, I can't stand it. Okay, I'm gonna get brown fog again. You talk how you talk, you're from where you're from, you know. But that being said, every place in the world has got slang, and bird was one of them that I just couldn't stand it when a man called a woman a bird. My bird. And I'm like, it's your partner. It's your partner. Anyway, that's my little why I didn't like it. We need something though. Okay, so we've kind of brought that in. Now I need another brown. Now I can't give you the name of this one because it's the Black Widow and I've just labelled it number 5. Hi Gary, that's okay. Hey Laura. Hi Sharon superhero. Okay, so this is just a light grey. And I haven't got a name for this one. And then we're going to bring in some Buffy, and we're going to take out some of these black lines as well, and I'm going to sort of build on it as I go along. I'm not going to worry too much about it because you don't need to. Okay, so this is now a Luminance Buff Titanium, and I'm just going to put that on. And I'm just going to go over the face. Now the teeth, I am going to put the entire lot in Buffy for a minute. So it's just enough, and I'm going to bring the Posca pen in very shortly. Hey Lulu. Okay, just going to get Posca, and I'm going to just take out some of these black lines because I don't like them all. I'm going to take out a couple. Okay, now I'll build on that very shortly, but I do want to get back to my midnight, and I just want to deepen up the sockets a bit. So that's what I mean by you come up and layer up. So you can sort of sit back and look at what you got. Now here's nice and aged, and I'm just going to go sort of around the area a little bit and do bits at a time. So I'm just putting this over the entire socket of his eyes. There we go. So I'm going to do those. I'm going to try a gold combination in the Black Widows. I've not tried that before. So I'm going to give that a go. And then we'll come down the body. Okay, so this is like a wing, and we're going to try it in gold. So again, come back because I'll work my way down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go sort of that way. Now, there's some really nice tones in the Cobras. So we're going to head for the Cobra. Maybe the mustard as well. We'll go for that. I need like a nice light up brown. So maybe the dark chocolate in the Scorpion. Which one do I want to go for? We'll go for the dark chocolate. I need the Midnight and maybe the dark tan, and that's in the Scorpions as well. Okay, let's try a gold combination with this. No, I don't like chick either, but birds was the one. I don't know why. We all have things, don't we? We all have things. But birds do like it. Okay, so I need dark chocolate. I need dark tan. I'm going to just grab them. I'm going to try. This might take a few shoots. I might have to do this as well off like live streams, but uploads. I'll see how I get on. I have to go with how I feel. Mustard. Just bear with. I have to get them out. I'll find it all. This is the whole thing of finding cards. There we go, found it. And then midnight, we've already got that out. Let's just take them all out so we haven't got to keep doing this. So I haven't said, hey, yeah, Anna. I was going to say I haven't seen people coming in yet. I'm going to look up in a second. I feel so terrible if I've missed anyone. I'm so sorry. My head's down. It's not intentional. And if there's anything for me, please pop it in caps because I will not see it. I won't see it at all, and then it'll be like I'm ignoring you, though I'm not, but it will look like it. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. So let's go for a mustard. And we're going to go over the wings, over the entire area, but lightly. So I want them quite mechanical, but I want them quite a dark gold. So like a vintage gold. So we're going to work our way down, right? I need to deepen up a little bit more, but we'll do that as we go along. Because otherwise we'll spend too much in one area, which is not what I like. I like to do a bit of everything so that it keeps it nice and fresh for you. If I did this in my own time, I'd do the entire skeleton first, but I think it would be quite boring for you to watch just doing an entire skeleton in one go. So I'm going to mix it up a bit and do like bits, come back and do it that way. Otherwise it just ends up quite monotonous of the same area. So this is all mustard. Oh, bless you. Tanya, you're going for a lot. Okay, so we're going over everywhere. So I'm going to put them in like silver, so I'm keeping them clear for now. And then around this edge here and this part here, right? So we're going for, all of this is going to be the gold. Now, I'm going to deepen to the next colour. I'm going to go for dark tan. I need to sharpen this one up. And we're going to start bringing in a little bit more depth. So we're going to work our way out. We'll do this one and this one first, because we might have to add, take away, do something. We'll work it out as we go along. So we're going to come up to the very top. We're going to try a gold combination here, or, you know, as close to as a gold as I can work out. I'm not in chat for a moment. So just, I hope that these need a little bit more layering than the Prismas. So just for the pigment to really show. So that's like the first go. Then we're going to come for some dark chocolate in there. Just going to deepen it up a little bit. It's funny because you all call me Sammy. No one in my circle calls me Sammy. It's my nickname, but everyone calls me Sam. So you can call me Sam at any time, and that's fine because that's my name that I go by, is Sam. Next, Kenny said to me, Sam, and she went, oh, I don't know if I should call you that. And I'm like, yes, you can. Everyone calls me Sam. No one ever calls me Sammy, except family members in cards always call me Sammy, and my school friends. But yeah, Sammy is my nickname, but Sam is my everyday name. Never get called Samantha, ever. Ever, ever. Okay, so we've got a bit of deepening there. I'm going to come back to mustard. Now we're going to start to add that on top and start to let the pigment show, because you come back to doing that rather than doing it at first. You're kind of planning out like I do. I plan, map, and then come back so that you've got pigment now showing rather than at the beginning. It kind of just brings it out. Oh, really, Connie? Connie suits you, though. I must admit, I don't think I'd call you Vera now if I knew that. Connie's just your name. Oh, you did buy it. It should take a couple of weeks, though. Probably about 2 weeks. Anyone that orders a Jasmine Beckett from the UK, it will take a couple of weeks. So it's starting to come to life now. Now I'm going to come to Midnight. And this is where, don't go too heavy with this because it's black, but you want to kind of give it a bit of shadow. So I'm going to just bring that around the edge in a little bit. And who's looking forward to the autumn months now? Who is looking forward? I am so happy that we're in September. Andrew is a good name. I like that name. So if you've got a nickname that you go by, what's your nicknames? That's a good one. They're really lovely. They're lovely pencils. But I need a little touch lighter gold going on. So I'm going to bring another sort of yellow in here. But you can tell that it really does come to life. If it goes wrong, we've got another copy. I'm going to come to Pastel Lemon. I'm going to take all of these off the ring. It's easier. So Pastel Lemon is in the Scorpions. Because I want a lighter yellow for the minute. And Pastel Lemon is a nice colour. So I'm just going to bring that in. Kind of just go over that area there. It's on this spine, which is annoying. I hate spines in books. I really do. I love if they lay flat. So like a ring bound book would be so good. It'd be nice if she didn't. Oh, that'd be an idea. It'd be nice if she did an artist edition, wouldn't it? So just kind of like that. And then when you bring... Oh, it's so nice. I love it. I love the air. My middle name's Jane. Sassy. Ange. Yeah, most people with your name have got Ange. Pammy. I don't really get called honey bun or honey pie. Don't ask me why I'm a pie, but Andrew calls me honey pie. And I'm like, I'm not a pie, but it's just his nickname for me. He never calls me Sam. He calls me Sam like to call me, but it's always honey or honey pie. I'm like, what are you after? What are you after? Okay, so I'm just going to deepen that a little bit. So we give him some gold. Okay, let's look at where we've got some dark. So we'll come back to the dark tan. And then I'm just going to go on the underneath, which would be the darker values will be on the underneath of it. So underneath will be the darker point on this section. And the same, you're going to have a shadow on these little sections. Don't fuss too much, they're only small. And then you're kind of going to bring the dark on the underneath and kind of meet it and keep the middle a little bit light. So we're going to do the same on these wings. We're going to bring the value of the dark underneath, bring it up kind of thing. Same with this part, sort of bring the darker value underneath, keep the lightest top, and I'm going to bring some of it in the top section coming down, and that's kind of how I'm going to approach it, and have the sides of it as the gold. Oh, hi Jamie. Oh, that's sweet, Vicky. No way, and I don't consider myself Cockney either. I'm just from London. Not at all. Not at all. I don't. Nah. Okay, dark chocolate. EastEnders is proper Cockneys. Okay, I'm going on the underneath. So I haven't been quiet. I'm just really concentrating for a second because it's such little areas. And I've not done this with the Black Widows yet. So I'm kind of just working this out as I go along. Whereas certain pencil sets you get a comfort zone with, don't you? And you've done more with. I use my Black Widows in with pencils, not on their own. So I am going to mix them in with Prismas. So I am going to grab some Prismas very shortly. But I'm just kind of going at the moment. We will do the border as well. We might paint the border out. So it's very, 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 very easy to just kind of concentrate on small areas for a minute. Hi, that's okay, April, and hi. No, I wasn't born in London. North. But I don't live in North anymore. Hiya, how are you doing, Patty? Yeah, more towards the city. Not anymore though. I moved. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to give too much away online because I'm not going to bring it into my streams, but I have to be a little bit careful on what I say now with my locations and stuff. Okay, so I'm going on the underneath and I'm going to bring in some Midnight. And this is like a black, it acts like a black, so I'm just going to kind of use it as my shadow. And then we're going to come back to mustard and pastel lemon and add all the sort of highlights with a Posca. And other bits will be silver, so we're going to leave those parts for doing silver. Okay, so pastel lemon and mustard now. Oh my goodness, April, you are quick, girl. I have not even done that yet. Hi, Till. Hi. I'll show you where I'm at. I'll show you where I'm at. Okay, so just going in with the mustard before I come in with some pastel lemon. Hi, yes, Susie. How are you? And the pastel lemon is just a little bit lighter, not too much. And then we're going to bring in some shine with some Posca. It's nothing too special. We're just, yeah, she's doing better. She's got a lump still, and I don't think I can get rid of it. I think she's going to live with it. She's got the Posca pen, but she's doing okay. She's sleeping a lot, and she makes herself bleed on and off, which is very frustrating for me because I hate seeing it, because she nibbles at it and, you know, you can't tell her no. But as long as she isn't bleeding out and she's not got an infection, which she hasn't, I think she'll be all right. Okay, that's fine, Tammy. Take care. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah, she's got a lump, but she's not, I don't think it's like the worst possible lump, if that makes sense. You know what I'm referring to. I think it's just a lump, like just not sinister. I don't think it's sinister. I think it's just something that hopefully, if she's got it, it's not going to affect her. Okay, so let's get, I think with that though, I mean, it's just like anything, when you've got a pet, you just have to watch them with hawk eyes. And there's times where she does need watching a little bit longer, other times not so much. But I just think it's one of those things now with her that I just have to keep a close eye on her. But she's good. She's good. She's still chattering away. So as long as she's good, I'm good. Okay. Where's that gone? So I'm going to come down with some brown fog. I need to find all of my colours. It's crazy. My colours are running away from me today. Oh, we're going to get there. I'm just going to do that side a little bit more. I kind of get him done, I think, and then I'll come down with I'll do her next kind of thing. So if I do this part first, I can kind of move on to the fun part, which is the portrait for me. If I get all my stuff out, then I won't have to keep trying to find it all. Okay. Oh, she's 8, which is quite old in them. She's 8 years old. She's amazing though. Okay, let's go for some grey thorn again. Let's go for a little bit of darkening around him. And we'll make all the effects at the end make things stand out. So for now, we're just going for good old dirty bones, remember, but we don't have to do it on much. We're going to just plan out where we want those shadows. So we're going to come down the arm where we want them. Same with the inside here of his little bone there. Just kind of plan where you want your shadows to go, especially on the inside of the ribs. So each one of these is going to be a dark area. So just plan it on the insides. If you're planning out and plotting out your colours, you're not doing it to look neat originally. You're just marking. So you know exactly where you want your dark areas to go. So like for instance, on the underneath here, I know I want that pretty dark. I know I want that pretty dark, and I know I want that pretty dark kind of thing. Do you know, it's sort of planning out where I want that to be. And it's the same with coming down here. I'm sort of planning that out. So what I was going to do then is do one stream this, one stream the wolf gal, and anything that needs finishing up off camera, because we've covered it, I will do. So you see what I mean by planning this all out. Yeah, they're the black widows. Hey, Zeely. Yeah, they are. I think it's just a little, yeah, a growth, but I don't think it's sinister, touch wood. I'm so thirsty. Honestly, I could drink a fountain's worth. I'm very thirsty today. And I haven't eaten much, so it's nothing I've eaten that's made me thirsty. You know that sometimes food can be quite salty. Okay, so when I'm just planning this, I'm not going to fuss too much about the hands, they're so thin. I'm going to go on the underneath of stuff so you know exactly where we're going to come back to. Same with this part here. And kind of go a little bit deeper, so I'm just going to put that a little bit darker. And his little shoulder, the underneath there, so the top of it will be the lightest area. He's got some mechanical bits which is the same. We're going to do that after. So let's plan his bones, because his ribs are where I need to focus on. So that will overlap that part. So we're going to kind of go in there. Good morning, my Kimberly. How are you doing? Hey, Laura. Oh, that's okay. You're doing the autumn page. You lurk away. Anyone that needs to lurk, come in and out. As I say, in and out when you please. You don't have to say I'm going. Just come and go at your leisure. Kimberly, did you see I am halfway. I'm working on it and I'm at the halfway point. I'm so super engrossed in it. I absolutely love diamond painting. So thank you so much. You introduced it. You gave the gift of it. You gave a chance on me saying try it. And if it wasn't for you and if it wasn't for Honor being another influencer in my life, I would never have even bothered with it. So I am having, because I haven't had a colouring mojo, I've been having a ball with diamond painting because I can lay down and do that. You know, I can't really lay down and colour because of all the materials. But with the diamond paintings, it's all sort of there for you. You can just dab away lying down. So it's been such a lifesaver. Ah, have a lovely time. Have a lovely time. And safe trip as well. Okay, so I'm just trying to work that out. Where's his other leg? I need to get the paint in. Hold on. You got one there. Where's that one? Where's his other leg gone? Oh, what is that? Eve and rib. Hold on, I need to look at that. His other leg's not there. His other leg is gone. Okay. Yeah, it's behind the gal. So that there, I'm just having a look. That is his, there we go. Is that it? No, that's her leg and that's her leg. So it's behind, you can't see it. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to deepen up these parts. The behind part here is deeper. That's what I said. So I'm just having a little look about where the colours are, and that behind parts are deeper as well. So you've got his bones behind. I'm just planning this out. And this is like a shadowed area, so that's going to be deeper. And so will that. That area there is going to be deep. Okay. Right, so that's all I know. I just need to know where I'm going with it. His leg is like come off there or somewhere, but yeah, it's not there anyway. Okay, let's go with some brown fog or suede. We'll go for brown fog. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, so brown fog, we're going to have a highlight here. So this part will be deeper, as will that, and as will this part here. Okay, so we're kind of planning this out now. Let me just point out where we're going to have deep, so you know. So if I get midnight, let me just put where this is going to be darker. So it'll be here, the underneath, and as I said, there's going to be like a deep part coming underneath there. So just plan out with your pencils, guys. If you ever get lost on where your, you know, your graduations, etc. is going to be, just plan it out. So we're going to also go on the underneath here with the midnight. Just again, very rough. Let yourself know where the shading's going. Same with this part here. This is going to have a deeper part. So just lightly base an area where you're going to have deep. Yeah, just let yourself know. Same with this section. And under here, under here, under here. So it's all going to change after. Let's get our base going. And that's going to go here as well. So am I making sense when you have to plan out your colours? No, it's not, Connie. It's her first book. I'm not in live. Yeah, I am in live chat. Oh, yes. I went to SMTV Live. I'll tell you a story. Okay. So who used to do this kind of thing? It doesn't matter which country you're in. So when I was younger, I used to get free tickets to go to like studio things. So I used to get them for SMTV Live, and I used to go on a Saturday morning. We'd get the train, me and my friends, to Waterloo, go to Hammersmith, go to the studio, and we used to go to SMTV and be in the audience. And then we started getting tickets to go do other things. And I was a massive Busted fan, and I still am. So it was a boy band here in the UK, and I'm a McFly fan for life. I do not care how cheesy and corny that makes me. I was a PA for the day for them as well, their personal assistant for the day. And that was a ton of fun. You know, I got to spend the whole day with McFly, and I love the boys and what they do even now. So when I used to get the opportunity to go to all these things, I used to go, and I was only like 15, and we'd get on the train and we'd go. And I used to go to SMTV Live all the time. And yeah, I used to have so much fun. And I've kind of grown with McFly because the boys are my age now, and they're all like fathers and married, and they still do stuff. And anytime they do a concert, you know, me and my friend go, because we're just diehard fans of theirs. I'll never, ever not be. And I got to spend the entire day with them, sit down and have lunch with them. It was great fun. And yeah, it's great. I loved it. I know, right? I loved them. And I was a bit of a geek that way. Well, some people, you know, were the wild child. And that's fine. You know, that's fine as well. I was a geek, and I used to love doing that kind of thing. And I used to do like we used to go down to the kids' studios, which used to be, you know, radio station, and go and meet the people. And yeah, it was good fun. We used to jump on the trains and go to the studios and stuff. And we had a great old time. Oh my gosh, yes. I used to watch that. I've got the theme tune in my head now. Did anyone here in the UK watch Art Attack with Neil Buchanan with the head? Oh my gosh, I was addicted to that. Didn't you want to try every single thing that man tried and did? I used to have like, Mum, I need PVA glue. And I want stickers, and I want this, and I want to make this with cups. And oh my gosh, those days were amazing. So I'm just planning all this, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just going off on a little talk about my childhood and my teenage years. And don't get me wrong, I used to go clubbing, and I used to roll into work after I've been out on a school disco night, we used to call it, at a club, and I'd been up all night. But I wasn't a wild child, not by any standards. I used to like doing the fun geeky stuff. Oh my gosh, I know. Yeah, I miss things because my head's down. I don't know if I'm going to watch Dark Crystal. I started it and I wasn't sure if it's my thing. The new one on Netflix. If I'm behind in chat, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm coming back to Brown Fog. So what was your favourite sort of things that you liked to do when you were a child or a teenager? What was your thing? If you could go and do your ventures, what were they? What did you like to do? I wasn't sure if I'd like it. Cave, Christine, cave. No, I don't. No, I can't remember looking at it like that. But I don't know if I would have now. But what was your favourite things to go do? Okay, so we're putting some dark parts on him now. Yeah, she was the one in the playground that I always was because I was the blonde one as a kid. But we used to do that in the playground with the Spice Girls. Oh, really? Oh, Connie, you can still do stuff on your own. Didn't you do anything at home or? Okay, so if you could do it again, what would you have done? What would you have changed then? Would you have lived by doing certain things when you were a teenager, or were you happy with, what you did? Tennis. I did gymnastics when I was young, very young, didn't I, Mum? She put me in gymnastics after schools. I wouldn't do that. I'm a fairy elephant now, but it's different then. Oh, so nice. If I had that kind of environment, I probably would have done, but I was more in the city than the woods. No way! You did it as well, Susie. Did you have your kitty cat badge? Do you remember them? Did you have them? April, we must have bumped into each other. I was in I've been to every McFly concert they've done, but the London lot. Which ones did you go to? Oh my gosh, I could go down a whole route with you about them. I've been to every single one that they have done. Did you go to the Mac Busted one when they did it at the Royal Albert Hall? Oh, trampolining. Oh, it's I just too much of a baby for that. Okay, so I'm going to have to blend this out a bit after, which I will do, but at the minute I'm just placing my colours to where I need them to be. You're into broths. Yeah, I know someone that was. No, Pam, I'm not quite sure if it's mine either. Okay, so I'm just going round. I'm not sure if dark crystal's my thing either. It might be, I don't know. Oh, you used to do horseback riding. Oh, how cool, Connie. I love horses. Again, too much of a baby. I probably would have broke my back, Ah, Connie. Well, live now. I settled down early, though. That was another thing. People still were doing stuff when I was settling down. And when I was 21, we bought a house. So people were still going out and having fun. And I was like, we were getting a house. It all moved very quick. Okay, so I'm just going to very lightly, I'm going to come back and shade all this out properly. So this is like a deep hole. here. Because I met Andrew when I was 17, and yeah, I settled down very early. But I don't feel like I've missed out on anything, if that makes sense. So I did quite a bit when I was, and me and Andrew still enjoy our hobbies when we can anyway, and theatre, and so it's fine, you know, I don't feel like I've ever missed out. I know quite a lot of people, you know, still live and still haven't settled down by their 20s and 30s, and I'm like, oh gosh, no, I was there a long time ago, and I don't feel like I missed out, but they're still having like such a fun time. And they say, oh, I've done this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh, I'm not jealous. I'm so happy for them. The only thing that I wish that we'd done a little bit more of before I got in a lot of pain was a little bit more traveling. But bills and life take over, and you can't always do that. So that's the only thing. No, Mum, I've still got it to watch that manifest. It looks good. Desiree's watched it. Okay, so I'm just trying to get him done so we can move on to the next thing. And I need to get some greys in here as well. It will look totally different very shortly. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. But she's all right, thanks. She's in the background there. She's fast asleep on a hammock. Okay, so I'm going to come to Grey Thorn. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this in there. So I'm just going to graduate that out, and we've got to blend this all in, which I will do, but I'm going to use buff titanium. So at the minute, it's not smooth, but we'll get that smooth effect very shortly. So the thing is also, you do have to work a little bit more with these because they are a harder pencil, a bit like a poly. So you can achieve that, but it just takes a little bit more work on the hands. I am going to bring a Prisma in as well. I did say we're going to use Prismas and Black Widows. Connie, I need to come to the US so much. So much. It's like my top place that I have to go to. And I have to go to Louisiana. That's like my first stopping point. Not Louisiana, Missouri. Missouri. And it's 13.5 hours on an aeroplane from here. Okay, right. So we've got him going. We've got him going. Hey, Victoria. Right. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of Prismacolor now. So let me grab those. Oh, blimey. Blimey. That's a big reach over. Sorry. Aww. You're not going anywhere yet. You're so sweet, Connie. Okay, so I need some cream, and I need, where is it? Maybe some eggshell. We'll go for some eggshell. So this is Prismacolor now. And I'm going to bring in a touch of eggshell, and it's not going to be too much. And I'm just going to kind of blend a bit of this in. So it's just going to have a tiny hint of yellow, but I'm going to bring in a bit more grey. Now, the only downside with the Black Widows is they haven't got much of a grey selection, hence why I'm going over to the Prismas. But I just want to bring in a little bit of the eggshell into here as well. And we're going to mix this up and blend it all out. Oh, I want to go to Desiree. That's like somewhere I have to go. Desiree is close to my heart in so many ways, and it's like, so I have to go. You know, I have to go to Newcastle to honour. I have to go to Missouri and it would be so cool to go to Malaysia to go and see a certain special someone as well. So there's a few places. I've got 5. They're family. I want to go and see my family. Let's put it that way. And yeah, it's like my place. I have to do it. yeah, we're going to get him properly going. Yeah, I have to go see my family. Is that a must for me? Okay, that's the only downside. I haven't got many greys, so I'm going to pull out some greys. I need some warm grey. I know. I'm like, I have to come. I'm going to come. I can't be no, like, years without coming. I talk about it all the time to Andrew. I'm like, I have to go. Okay, so we're going to go for the 30% warm grey. And then there's Scotland, which I love anyway. I've been to Scotland a few times. And I'd like to get the train up there as well and go and see Miss Susie. Oh my gosh, there's so many people I want to go and just meet and be with and spend some time with. And it's like they're my bucket things now. My bucket things used to be experiences, but I've realised now that people mean a lot to me more than that. So I think my experiences are going to be based around the people that I care about more so than myself, if that makes sense. That makes sense. So when you're basing your experiences around people, I think it makes it so much better because you'll enjoy your experience that much more because you're with people that you love and care about. So I think that's a nice thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think that will be happening, but me and Honor would be the two old ladies that sit at home or so. But yeah, it'd be lovely to go down and see her. Oh, up. Sorry, up. I'm down. Up. I've known Honor a very long time now, and it'd be good to be able to finally, spend some time. Me and Honor have been speaking and known each other for a very long time. 4 years, over 4 years, 4.5 years, around about that time. Long time now. Through the groups and online, and yeah, it'd be good. Okay, so I'm just going, as you can see, I'm layering up. It starts to change the colour a bit. Oh, I love Scotland. I've been to Scotland quite a few times. I've driven there. I've driven up there. I did a drive. 1 second, guys. Thank you. He will come alive. It's a layering up process. We've got to really, really work on blending him out and, making some good sense of him rather than making him look a bit funny. Oh, without doubt. I think people make experiences, not experiences make people. I think without people, some people, it's fine to be on your own as well. It's a balance. I think it's good to do things on your own and learn to be on your own as well. But it's nice to also have important people. You don't need a big circle. You just need people in your life that you love. And if that means 1 or 2 or 5, my mum, she's always around. You see her. She's here. So I don't count my mum because obviously she's my best friend. But aside from my mum, aside from the mother, you've got to have just someone in your life that you can just turn to. Okay, let's make that bit. So that's my darker side. I'd like to do an African safari. Japan. Now, Melody's spoken about that so many times about Japan to me when we have our conversations. No, I tell you where I went in Scotland, Lou. I drove to Stranraer. We went up to Glasgow and then we got the ferry and I stayed in the Isle of Bute. And I did the Isle of Bute for 4 nights. We went back to Glasgow. I've done the Loch Ness. We went to Loch Ness. I stayed in Inverness for a week, 2 weeks. I've been to Edinburgh. I've been a few places in Scotland, and I've loved it. I loved Scotland. It's one of my favourite places that I've been to in the UK, aside from Cornwall and Devon. Those two places, oh my goodness. The beaches, but the drives in Scotland and the location, Bute, I loved Bute. Bute was one of my favourite places in the UK I've been to. Aww. Connie, you got us. You got the friends in the box. You got the friends in the box. We're all an extended family. I spend quite a lot of time with you all. Okay, so we're getting there with Mr. Skelly. Mr. Dirty Bones. He needs another name. My other one was Dirty Bones. Skelly. We've got Skelly on the go. There we go. Connie, is it on your bucket list to come to the UK? I always say that, like something you'd like to do. Ah, we love you, Connie. Okay, I'm going to go for 90% water grey if I can find it. Oh, everyone, have you seen Clara Markova is coming out? Change the subject very quickly in case you weren't aware. Clara Markova is coming out with her new book on the 9th. The 9th of September. She's got the, I don't know what it's called. Can't remember. Someone help me out. Fairy Celebrations. Is that it? Oh, how fun, Lulu. See, it was meant to, it's fate. I find those things fate. Oh, no, actually, I have to go for a cool grey. Let me go for a cool grey. There, I was right. Was I right? That makes a change. That makes a blooming change. Yeah, Connie, that's the same thing with me. I always think that as well. But you never know till you try. Yeah, Monday. Is that Monday? 9th. 9th. Crazy, right? It goes so quick. 70% cool grey. And 1 minute they're announcing it's coming out, and then the next minute it's there, and it's like, bang, it's gone already. Right, so we haven't done this in a while. It's a sharing session. If you've got a page, if you've got an Instagram, if you've got a YouTube channel, throw them up, let them know your streams. I haven't done it in a long time. Share away, let people know what's going on. But put what you do, because some people don't always do colouring. So it's good to let people know. Oh my God, Susie. How crazy is that? I can't find it. I can never find things. I'm going to go insane trying to find things. I'll be here all night. Let's have, oh look, I found my Buffy. I found Buffy card. I haven't found Buffy card in a long time. But yeah, let people know. Oh, what you doing? What you doing? What you showing? Have you put it up? What, the new Clara one, Katrina, on Monday, and I think it's going on an Etsy store. What, on the Messenger? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Can I just shout it out? Because honestly, I've spent all evening. I can't do that. Okay, 70% cool grey. Because I honestly can't. It's going to drive me mental trying to find things. Oh, wicked. You're doing a Halloween page. I love it. I like the concept as well. Okay. So I'm just going to come in. This is 70% cool grey. I can't spend all that time trying to find it. It honestly, it will drive you mad as much as me. So let me try and speed it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of depth here. And also on this part. So we're going to try and make it just stand out a bit more. I need to deepen it with some black as well. And put in some highlights with white. It just makes more sense to me. Yeah, always on Etsy first, Amazon later. That's right. So if you want it like straight away, you're going to pay through the nose for shipping. But if you're willing to do that, you know, it's not through the nose. It's just you pay for shipping. If you put it this way, this is how I see it. When you're paying for an artist's work, you're paying to support them. And I know quite a lot of people say, you know, it's too much, then we'll have to wait. You know, if you can't afford the Etsy, we'll wait for the Amazon. That's absolutely fine. But if you're willing to do it, it's still supporting the artist. You know, they spend all year drafting all these pages out and finally creating something fun for everyone. So you are supporting an artist, and for that, you know, that part of it, you kind of cherish that you're doing it. You know, it's a good thing. No, I don't think print works market at all. Connie, of course you do. Everyone loves you. I love it how Connie said just at the end, I have a colouring channel. Connie, big bold, be proud of it. Yes, you do, and you're nearly 1,000 subscribers. Connie's so cute. I love it. Okay, buff titanium. And Connie's also just, if you head on over to Connie's channel, she's just also done a diamond painting unboxing from Victoria's Moon as well. So there's content that's just not colouring, and you've got unboxings of different crafts. It's fun. I'm just going to come back to the 30% warm grow a second. Just want to pull that down. He's nearly done. I'm going to put some whites and depth with some dark. I'm going to put black, like proper black in there, because the Midnight's not as dark as the black in the Prismas. I know, I love her. She's amazing. Connie is amazing. I love Connie's. Her voice is so soothing to me. You know, certain voices just soothe you. Connie's that for me. Her voice is very soothing. I find certain voices very, very soothing, and yeah, Connie's one of them. Just channel. Okay, I'm gonna get my Posca pen. Really, I'm always hyper. But thank you. I think I'm the worst person. Mind you, we all say that about our voices, don't we? I'm just going to put some highlight in these parts. Just, you know, in the sections that I want light. And then I'm going to just bring the final light black, and then we're going to move on. I might start her. Let's start her. What's the time? Yeah, we've got loads of time. We've got loads of time. Okay. Oh, Kylara, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for that super chat. Oh, and hi. Take care, Mousy. See you soon. Thanks for popping in. As always. Thank you so much, Kai. That's so sweet. And I hope you're okay. Okay, I'm going to get black. I have got the card for black, and then we're going to do her skin, I think. And we'll come back. We'll do this in bits and bobs. Okay, so the black is my Prisma black. I think it needs a sharpen. We'll see. Not sharpen, it's broken. Let me get a different one. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so in hers, you got to remember that black is so final. So I plan it out, but I don't. It makes sense. I have to plan originally, but I always go back to finalize it and deepen it up, if that makes sense, at the very end. So rather than kind of go full in, which one? Mini, small? Sorry, I went completely confused then. Oh, oh, we were talking about voices still. Yeah, I have so many people I love. Laura, she's another one. And I was so happy to hear the song. You know, on her videos, she always used to have the song. And it made a return, and I was just so happy. I was like, yes, Laura is back. I haven't heard her. I know, Laura's adorable, and I love her voice as well. She's so soothing and sweet, and as I said, the song made the return. And I loved it so much. I was like, yes. You should have saw me. I said to Andrew was having his breakfast when I watched that, and I said to Andrew, it's back. And Andrew said, what? And I said, Laura's song. It made a disappearance for too long. I was waiting, because as soon as it came towards the end, I was like, Laura, sing. And then you sang, and I was like, yes, you sang it. You did it. You made the return of the song. I was so happy. Their silly little things make my day. But it's what makes you unique. And as YouTubers, everyone's got their quirks. And your little song was just like my thing. And then when it wasn't there, I was like, where's it gone? Come back. Don't leave me. Come back. I think we all do. I'm terrible with my own, but you know, one thing I realised yesterday, when I was editing the video, I didn't realise how much we'd actually done, and so I can put aside all my qualms about myself and all my moans about myself, because we've achieved quite a lot over here, and I'm so proud of that. And when I put it all together at the end, I thought I need to just stop moaning and be more appreciative of myself and give myself a pat on the back every now and then, instead of just always saying, oh no, it's fine, I'm no good. Or we have our moments where we moan about ourselves, whether it be what we've done or our voices or whatever. And I was so proud of myself yesterday. I thought, we've done a lot, we've achieved a lot, and we've done it together. And I was so happy with putting that all together and seeing what we've achieved at the end, where I put all the bits that we've done on, streams, and I was so happy with it. Oh, thanks, Connie. I'm so glad you did. And it's weird because you don't realize how much you've done until you piece it together. And I don't do a lot in comparison to some people. And there's sometimes I miss my streams because I can't do them, or I have to just do it to what I can. And I've realized how much we put together. Oh, Connie, thank you so much. Bless your heart. Oh, you're going to get me so wobbly. Thank you, Connie. Oh, and Kai, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, guys. I'm proud of you all, though, because honestly, if I didn't have you all, I wouldn't have done it. It's what makes it for me. I'd do it in my own time. I wouldn't be here, Thank you, Connie. Oh. Bless your heart. Okay, so you kind of got along with him now. Now I'm going to not do that part yet, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to start her, because we can start getting a little bit more on this page, otherwise I won't get very far. Oh, thank you. You know how much I adore you, Susie. Me and Susie phoned me the other night, and do you know how long we spent on the phone? How long? 3.5 hours. I sat there after and I was like, how do we talk so much? It was crazy. I was thinking, oh my goodness, we've spent 3.5 hours just nattering away, and time just flies by. So thank you. Thank you so much. You guys, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm very overwhelmed today. Thank you so much. Very, very overwhelmed. Okay, let's get some pencils out. Peach. Hold on, let me just sort these out and then I'll look back up in chat. Peach, we need clay rose, nectar. Where's my beige? Oh, there it is. Beige, Parma, black, henna. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can't count. I don't know what else to say. I'm so overwhelmed by everything. Thank you so much. I get to the point of being a bit overwhelmed. Okay, let's go for it. This is going to be Prismas. And no, I'm going to start off with, we're going to go for clay rose, because we need a contrast as well. So I need to start bouncing one off the other, and then we can start piecing stuff together, if that makes sense. So I've got like what I kind of wanted. Is this, even this will be slightly different by the end, because we can start bouncing it all off each other and getting a base going, and, you know, start working on stuff. So we're going to go for clay rose first. I think I'll put it back in there because where did I put it? Rosy beige, rosy beige. No, I don't want that one. Clay rose, clay rose. Okay. So with her face, let's move that up. I'm going to start to look at where I want shadows. So we're going to go underneath. So remember, with anything that you've got, you're looking at the placement of what's on their faces as well. And it's no right or wrong. You don't have to do a traditional skin tone. I'm not really doing a traditional skin tone. I'm just doing what I want. So this is the Prismas, and I'm going to put in some Black Widows, I think. We'll mix it up. So I can always introduce some Black Widows in a minute, but I'm just going to place some Prismas first. Oh, thank you, Robin. Ribby. Old Skelly. Scallywag instead of scallywag. Scallywag. Oh yeah, it could be a pirate skeleton. Okay, so that to me would be that way, I believe. So I'm just going to kind of place where I'd like some shading. So I'm just going to kind of do a placement along her there. And I'm going to bring up, because there isn't one, I'm going to bring up a nose. So I'm just placing to start with, right? Now, I'm not very good with noses. Laura's really good with this kind of thing. And she is like You learn a lot from her. When she did her group, her Facebook group, she did a nose a month where she did nose and a little tutorial that was sped up, and I missed it just ridiculously so. I had so much going on and I missed doing it, and I need to learn. Now that's a bit of a mechanical part, but I'm not going to yet. Okay, so hi Ashley. That's okay, lurk away. Anyone that needs to come in and out, please. Right, I'm going to get the Black Widow skin tones as well, and we're going to mix them in. Yes, Michelle. He's had a fight with Hook. Okay, let's go to our Black Widow skin tones. Where did I put them in my book? I'm always losing my placement on the page. Okay, I'm drinking cold tea. It's not really nice. Okay, I've got them. So in the Black Widow skin tones, there's a light mocha I might start bringing in, but we'll see how this goes. I've not used them on, I don't like the lighter tones. Is anyone with me? I don't like the light skin tones in the Black Widow sets. I prefer darker skin tones. But that being said, I do like the skin tone sets. So I am going to try and pull in some colours from them. So I am going to start introducing, I'm going to mix with them. So I'm going to do some Black Widows and some Prismas. So I'm going to bring in the light mocha over the clay rose. It won't look like this at the end. We're starting to mix our colours up a little bit. So I'm just going to put in this colour first. Now her cheek I will do a little bit more pink, but I want to do a bit more of an olivey colour, so I'm going to put in light mocha first. And you have to go quite light with your pencil to start with. Morning, Danny. How are you? Sorry if my head's down and I miss anyone coming in. It's not intentional. Okay, so when you're mixing your colour palettes with like Black Widows with Prismas or Prismas with polys, luminance, whatever it might be. A lot I found nearly every set, people ask me all the time, you know, what set works with what? I find pretty much all sets work together as long as you go lightly with them and not go too heavy-handed. I think they all kind of work and they all bounce off each other. And your first placements are never going to be what it looks like by the end. You're planning out and then you're blending out. So it always is going to look slightly different. You don't have to go for conventional skin tones. You can go for anything you want. You can add in any colour. You can add in dark, light. You can put makeup. You can do pretty much anything. And it's entirely up to you. So just play around. Don't be afraid to. I hear quite often, it's still something I read in chats, that you're scared to do it. Try not to be, just go for it. At the beginning, it's always going to look a bit weird. And then as you go on, you're going to get better and better and better. And then before you know it, you've got a whole skin tone going on that you didn't even think was, you know, possible. So I'm just going to bring in some light peach to shade that out with. And then we're going to start layering up. So I am actually going really light. I'm not going heavy. Even though it might look it, I'm not. And we're going to start layering in and adding depth as we go along. And I'm kind of thinking I want her, what's Jasmine done her as? She's done her as black hair. I might do her as dark brown then. I was going to say I want a dark, but I didn't know whether to put dark blue, like a dark blue element to it. But with black hair, I do blue in it anyway, so I might go for brown. So we're going to start shading in some colours. Oh gosh, I've got one of those in now. You're breaking them in. I just got one. a half crown. Okay, so I'm just putting this to start with, and we're going to start building up some colour. Now this nose area here is the part that I've got a bit of a problem with, so I'm just going to try and blend that out a bit more. Okay, yeah, so as I was saying, with skin tone, don't be afraid to try anything out. Nothing's going to be wrong. If things don't look good on your eye, you just do it on a PDF and come back to it. Or make it completely blue. Yeah, you can do what you want really, can't you? I'm going to come to Nectar, and maybe not. Let me have a look at my colours. No, I'm going to pick up Merc. I'm going to pick up Merc, which is in the Black Widow skin tones. And then I'm going to do Nectar. So I'm going to mix them a little bit. Let me find it. There it is. Okay. So it's a bit like a peach. Let's go for Merc. Is that? Yeah. I can see which one it is. Okay. So we're going to blend that in a little bit. Now, I want some lighter values there, so I'm just going to get an eraser and I'm just going to erase a little bit by the eyebrow because I want that as a light area, so you can always go back on it after. Okay, so we're going to start to look at where I want to deepen up now. So we're going to come onto the area by her nose, and she also has this on her gals. She has this area across her nose here that she always has like a mask, doesn't she? Oh, Pat, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. And you never have to thank me, anyone. That's why I'm here. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Bless your hearts. Okay. So I'm just putting this Merc in before we start adding other colours. Okay, so add in a little touch of it. Okay, right. So now I'm going to start to deepen it up because I kind of got a little bit of an idea where I want to go with it. So I can start to add in other colours and change it up entirely now. So I'm going to come to some Nectar in the Prismacolors, and I'm going to just put a little bit deeper where I want those parts. And I'm going to come back in after as well with the areas where there's supposed to be a bit deeper black. When you put pencil over, you just have to go over with like a fine liner or something to deepen it up a little bit more. So I'm just kind of going with my own imagination here and seeing what happens with it, because it's all about a vision that you have. And I'm just going to put like a mask across here before I blend it out. So she's got like a mask coming along that she always seems to have in her gals. I don't know why, she just does. Always, doesn't she? She's got a mask in all her gals' faces. And then I'm going to come to beige. And I'm just going to put a touch of beige in. Which is more of a yellow tone, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm putting a yellow tone in. It's just because there's certain areas that I want to highlight. They're going to be my highlighted areas. And now we've got to come in and deepen her a bit now. So I need a nice sort of blush tone. So we do have fairy floss. I'm going to put that in first before I do anything else. Oh, pretty pink, fairy floss. Fairy floss, we'll go for that one. So I'm going to pinken her cheeks up, and you could do this at this point now before we start adding, you know, our skin tone sort of in properly. I want her to have really rosy cheeks, so I'm going to come up the side here, and I'm going to sort of bring that right down and round. There we go. And sort of just at the top of the cheek, under the eye, I just sort of fade that in, so you got a bit of a blush. Christina. Yes. Oh, you got a birthday 19th for this month. Let me write that down. I like to put things in my birthday book so I can wish people a happy birthday. Hold on. Okay. So you are Christina Co. Is the 19th of September. Oh, Pat, bless. I was spiraled too. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you so much. Oh. Oh. To all of you, thank you so much. I've made us in the screen. Oh. Oh, okay. That's okay, Faith. And hey. Thank you, Pat. All of you, thank you so much. You are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. I could say it 100 times, but I won't because it will become annoying. So, oh. Oh, your birthday's on the 19th too. You need to get a hint into those hubbies. Pat, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of you. There you go. So she's got nice rosy cheeks, right? Before we start heading in with a bit more colour. So now I'm going to go to peach. Whoop, there we go. And I'm going to land some of this in. I don't know where little baby's gone. He's not been in this front room with me for a long time. I think he's in the bedroom, in bed, on my bed. He sleeps on my bed. He doesn't like having limitations on that, so what's the point? From a puppy, he slept on my bed. So, yeah, oh well. I hoover it down. Take care, Jude. Thanks for joining us. You have a good Saturday. Okay, so we're going to graduate that in with the light peach in a minute. So I'm going to keep these areas light, but this is what I mean. You're doing it in stages. There's no rush. Is there? None. None whatsoever. There's no rush with anything. We layer up and we graduate. So I'm going to come back to my light peach, which is my lightest colour, before we start adding a bit more depth and definition. And this is placement of everything now. Okay. Right. Yeah, the rosy cheeks are cool. It kind of goes with her, doesn't it? Oh. We'll have to do this in stages. I was thinking maybe if I did, again, I have to just judge it when I can, is do this in my free time in bits as well and upload it rather than, you know, having to use it on every single stream, so that we have the streams for fun and experimental stuff as well. Okay, so I need like a brown colour. So I think we'll go back to light mocha. Welcome back, Jo Beth, and hiya, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, he will still go underneath it, Loretta. He I've tried, trust me. He goes underneath it. He wants the cover, and I'm just like, okay, if that's what makes you happy, go for it. Okay, let's go for wherever it's gone. Light mocha, where have you gone from me? You've disappeared. Where you gone? There it is. Okay, so let's deepen this up a little bit. Now, they're working together, not working together like magic though. So it's because one's hard, one's soft. So I wouldn't say they're the perfect duo when you're layering, but that being said, it's giving a little bit of depth, but I still need to come in with a deeper colour because she's still not a colour that I want her to be. Oh, bless her. Does she? Oh, I love Buff Titanium, is my most favourite pencil in the entire world. Bless her. It's a small dog thing, isn't it? They're just so demanding in the cutest way possible. You can't help but love them. They're crazy, crazy cats. Okay, so I'm going to come in with some Parma Violet now, and I'm going to put some tones of that in there. Just kind of go in little small sections. Yeah, I don't feel like I get a lot done. It's weird when you say that, Lozzie. It's like I feel like I'm super slow because I'm doing things. I feel like I'm going slow, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. I try and get stuff as much done as possible. But sometimes, you know, because it's real time, it's really hard. Welcome back, Bridget. As I say, it's good, come in and out as you please. That's, you know, that's why streams are sort of running there, and you can kind of do it at your own leisure. Okay, so we're going to go underneath slightly, just with a little dip. And if I turn down the light in a little tiny bit, can you see the depth of the colours more? Right, I'm doing an experiment here. So if I deepen or put down the colour, can you see there's a little bit more depth to it rather than it being light and washed out? So yeah, he's not completely finished yet, but I can't do the finishing touches to him until we've done behind him, if that makes sense. So it takes some time, but I still want to add a tiny bit more to her. She's missing something that I normally do, which is henna. I love my henna. It's one of my favorite colors in the Prismas, and I feel like I'm missing it. I can't. I'm like, I have to. My hands have to go there. I was going to try and do it without, but no, I can't. My hands, they need to go there. Her little red nose and her cheeks at the top here. I kind of just want to add, you know, we're going into that pink. So I want to add the henna coming down into the pink like that. So it sets it off. My hands have to. My bad. I can't not. It sets it off. Yeah, I have to see. That's the thing. I'd have to turn it down. Yeah, it's in a full set, Christina. Yep. Espresso is the last colour that I use in this. Last colour. You can use black and greys even. Hi, KP. How are you? Yeah, if I turn that down a touch, you'll see the depth of colour a little bit more. It's hard to see it without turning the colour down, the light down to see the colour, because it's like turn it up, it'll wash it out slightly, and then you turn it down too much, it's too dark, and you'll get a shadow. So it's the lesser of two evils. It's like, what one do you go for? Okay, I'll turn it up. It's still the same, and then yeah. I know. I really needed to do it. Take care, Sean. I know. It's been sitting staring at me for ages, and everyone here wanted me to start this one instead, and then the next stream I'll go back to the wolf girl and vice versa, and I'll kind of do the two. I'm going to do her eyes as well today. I think I'll do the eyes. I'm going to do them blues and purples like her original. She's going to be dark hair. Can't find my espresso card. She's driving me through Lally. I can never find my cards. I need someone to like do my cards. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'll find the cards eventually. It's trying to find everything. I'm like, ow. Find it quick. All right, we've got Buffy. Come on, Sam. Find your card. There we go. Found it. Okay, so talking of espresso. Hey, Julie. I'm going to do espresso, a touch of which is here, and this is very final. I don't do black because it just kind of is too final, isn't it? So I do the espresso. It's just a bit better. Now, come into this part. I'm just going to go super lightly with my touch, and I'm going to keep that henna there as well, but I kind of want to bring a bit of shadow down there. I don't want too much though. I just want to kind of just touch it in. Hi everyone and anyone coming in. Yep, happy birthday to Vicky. It's Vicky's birthday today, and she streamed earlier, and now she's probably relaxing and chilling out, enjoying her evening with her goodies. And it's always nice to just relax with your husband on your birthday, right? Always your go-to person. Okay, right, with the eyes, we need Buffy quickly. You should see my table. I'm going to have to get a drink in a second, if you don't mind. I'm not going anywhere yet. But I have got to get up, stretch my back. Where's my buff? There it is. So my buff, I'm going to be very careful and mindful not to put it into the areas that I've deepened. I just want it in my light areas. So with the eyebrows, her little nose here and under there. Now I'm not going to go down her body yet. We're going to do her eyes. So what I was thinking with the eyes before we do anything else is to do some blues. Now I'm going to get the Black Widow sets back. Chip, don't moan at people. Blue, here we go. Scorpion, Blue Horizon. Space is a good one. I want that as the purple tone in there. Okay. So Blue Horizon Space, we need a darker blue, and I think I might have to get that from Prismas. I might need indigo. Yeah, I'm going to get indigo from there. And I think the lightest blue is going to be Blue Heaven, which is the Scorpions. Okay, so we're going to go for that. Purple Haze, maybe. I'm just going to grab them and then we'll use what we need. Purple Haven, there we go. Okay. space is the best one, isn't it? Okay, so very lightly, I need to have I need Space, Blue Haven. Okay, bear with me. Space, Purple Haze. They're going to have purple tones in there. But I need the blues now. This is a time-consuming bit. There we go. Now, I need indigo in the Prismacolors because I honestly think that's the best one to deepen and darken with. So I'm going to get the indigo. There we go. That didn't take me too long to find this time. I did. I've got it beside me. I just had a look. I don't know if you can see that. I turn the screen down. That's her original one. It's amazing, isn't it? So I kind of want to do something similar, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. So yeah, I've just had a look. Right, let's go for it. I need to sharpen these up. And I think I'm going to start off with the indigo blue in the Prismacolors first and put the dark values in. So I'm going to come round the very top, and like with most of my eyes, I'm going to bring pigment like this. So imagine you're going round and you're going to bring up sort of, they're like little strands, I suppose. I'm sort of bringing that in, and the very top is going to probably be the darkest part. So I'm just going to solidly colour that, right? So as you're coming down, just kind of pull just little bits of colour so they kind of meet, and leave it. Don't touch it for a second because you're going to come in with other colours. Hi, Linda. And now with this one, I'm going to sort of follow the same, but it's only a smaller space. So as you come in, just kind of graduate them a little bit further. So I'm pulling like a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, right? So like that. So you've got a little bit of white, and that's all you need to worry about. Oh, sorry, for the minute. Now I'm going to get Blue Horizon for the Scorpions, which is the Black Widow set. Yeah, some of them do crumble. Okay. Blue Horizon is a lighter tone. So don't worry about going outside the lines. I always say that. You don't worry too much about the lines for now, because especially in that part, you can go into the middle because you're going to put black in that. So that's the lightest. Oh, no, Blue Heaven is the lightest. So then as you're coming in again, just add a touch. Now the bottom will have purple. It'll have purple tones. So Space is going to come in at the bottom, but not much, just a touch. And the same with sort of at the bottom there. I don't want too much of it. You're kind of just bitting it. Yeah, I did. She's got a lot of food on the go. Did you see that? She's doing a lot of food, and I thought, And then the Purple Haze is going to be the lightest. Now, there's two, I don't know why there's two bits there. Maybe there's, let me have a look. So I want like a shine on her eyes. So So I'm going to put the bit of purple in there as well. Okay, so back on over to my indigo, and I'm going to just deepen up that a little bit now. So now I'm going to look at just where I want the deepest colour and really sort of highlight that. And I'm kind of just going to follow that round as well. There we go. So if I move that, I don't know if you can see, it's like very, you'll see when we put the Poscas in, if that, yeah, because we're going to put the middle and put the Poscas. So when you're doing the outside as well, if you get your nectar, and just, I'm going to go into this part here, and we're going to put some greys. And then I need henna. Oh, Tilly's eating and Chip is in bed. So same with the henna, we're going to sort of bring that in a bit. Just along that line. And now get your black, any black, it doesn't matter, just a black pencil. I'm just going to grab my Prismacolor. So I'm just going to put her pupils in to make her less scary for you. So just work in circular motions and build the colour solidly. And we'll do her lips as well. Right, so it's looking like it's a bit liney. Right, grab that black. And I'm just gonna, again, no right or wrong. You can just add, take away, minus, however much you want. It's your picture. Make it however you want. I'm going to put the black on the underline of her eye and meet it with henna. So just on that bit there. And I'm going to grab a white Posca. And I'm going to put some on the underneath coming into her eye a bit. It's a bit too far. Oh, hold on. Okay. So just going to put some on the underneath of the eye. I'm going to look out where I want it to go on the pupil. Just going to kind of, there we go. Sort of plan it where you want it. Same with this part, and then we've got to do the actual grey as well. So I'm going to put a tiny bit on her eyelashes. It just kind of gives her a little bit more of character, doesn't it? And then kind of just going to play with this a bit. I like the shine. I'm going to give her a little shine on her eyes. So your Poscas are your best friend on this. Okay. Then we're going to get our grey thorn. There is that. Would be good if I could find it. Okay. And then I'm just going to touch a little bit of that in. And then I need a henna again. And now the henna is just going to be... Oh, Poscas are everything. They're everything. Now with the henna, I'm just going to add some veins. That's a bit too thick. I'm not happy with that one. Very fine line. Let me just sharpen that a bit. Ah, thank you. Okay, let's sharpen and make sure that that's better. So you just want little lines. They look a bit more realistic that way. Okay, so I don't know if this camera will focus on that, but they kind of just give a shine off then. And yeah, that's how our eyes are going to be. Her eyebrows, I'm not going to fuss. I'm going to go straight in with black. And I'm just going to put some like it's hair. And then we're going to go more of a solid, because her eyebrows are so thin, right? So same with that. We're going to kind of just a little bit of fluff and just go straight down. There we go. Just like that. And then her eyelashes, just reapply those a little bit. Just be very careful on this part, because it kind of dulls it down. You just want to reintroduce it a little bit with your pencil. You can do this bit with fine liner. It doesn't matter, just whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just going to add a touch of shadow there, just because it's telling me to. Kind of want to add a little bit more of a pink into that. Let me just add a bit of pink from, just deepen it up a bit. That's it. There we go. Oh, KB, you don't have to go dinner. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to break me today. Thank you so much. Oh, KP. Honestly, my heart is in my mouth. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so her face is kind of done. I don't think I need to add any depth. Oh my goodness. My gosh, my heart's racing. Ooh. Thank you, KP. Oh, love you right back. Oh, you'll set Mummy Wilkes off now. She loves you. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's just, it's mind blowing. It's ridiculously mind blowing. Today, my heart is honestly in my mouth. If you could feel, if the camera could pick my heart rate up, that's what it's like at the moment. Okay, so she. Ooh, oh my goodness, you're all gonna kill me. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, I just have to sit for a second. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know, Ray, I'm not used to it. You know I'm not. Oh God. Okay. Get a hold of yourself, girl. Ray on the phone to me because she'll be like, oh my gosh, pick yourself up. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh gosh. Let's continue, otherwise I will break. All right, so we're going to just do a little bit more on her skin. Let's just come down. Now, I want to do, yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, so her original one has got a bit of pink into her skin tone, like a peachy pinky. So I'm going to put that with a nectar. I'm going to try it. I'm going to really try and compose myself. Right, okay, so I'm going to put the nectar where she's got it on her painting. As I said in my video, if you watched it, for those of you that watched it, I do try and take inspiration from her style. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm sending out hearts to you all right now, and love and thank yous in abundance. I mean it in the best possible way. When I say that, it's just because I'm not used to it, and you know, I'm just happy to be here. And when you do things like that, it's just so unexpected, but I thank you and I truly appreciate it more than you'll know. Okay, so I'm just going to plan this out. So she's got a bit of pink into her skin, so I'm going to use bubble gum in the Cobras. And where's the bubble gum? And she's got pinky skin tone to her, so I'm going to put some pink on the top, and I'm going to blend that in after. So I'm going to put that there and there. She's got it on like her joints. Well, they would be for free if I could do that. The thing is, that's why I like the live streams, because one, they're a free platform for everyone, and two, you know, when I can't make it, that's what I can't make schedules, because so much, like if I did a platform where I could do lessons and stuff, so I prefer to just come on here because it's when I can, and they're free then, aren't they? So okay, so I wanted to do some pink in her skin because she's got pink in her skin on the original painting. And then, hey, you did. Ow. Well, happy colouring when they come. Yeah, I was thinking that. So there's like a little bit of an oiling that needs in her joints. So I'm going to do on her joints there. She's got like a line of henna-ish type of colour. So I'm just going to follow a little bit of what she's doing. So when you've got the joints there, just go with your coloured pencil and kind of just outline it a little bit. So let's take out the lines there, and the same with that. So take them out. Same with these ones. I'm just going to do it now. Take it out like that. There we go. And then we can do a little bit of like rusting to it. So let's have a look at what colour we can do. Like you know, like I'm trying to see what colour would do that. No, rattlesnake. Rattlesnake will do that. Oh, try them, bunny. I love doing eyes. Oh no, we can do mud. No. We're gonna do like a rusting colour. So let's go for what I was thinking in the first place. Okay. So I need rattlesnake, which is in the cobras, I believe. Yeah. It's gotta be. It's around here somewhere, hiding from me, probably. Okay, somewhere here. Somewhere. Where are you? Rattlesnake. I want to do some like a little bit of rusty hinges. And then is it in that one? Rattlesnake's in the cobras. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to find it. Stink bug makes me laugh. The name of stink bug. Right, I really need to sort of fix this. Oh, there it is. Okay, I want that colour. Yeah, I got another one to sign. Yeah, Melody got that, bless her. And I'm going to take my art book. I hope she signs both. If not, oh well. But yeah, I did. I've got one. Cobra. Where is my rattlesnake? There it is. Okay, ready. So I'm going to do a tiny little bit of a rust as such. Do I make? I hope I'm making sense in my head before we get going with blending this out and highlighting and stuff. So I want like a rusty edge slightly, and then we're going to blend this all out. So I hope that makes total sense to you. I've got a vision in my head that needs to happen, and then I can sort of like graduate it a little bit, like sort of dotting it a bit down once I've done the skin. But yeah, I kind of want a little bit of rust, because I want her to have like rust on her and him, but I do that last. I want like a rusting to come onto their wings so that it kind of all sort of coincides. Oh, Helly. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Right, you're telling me to pull myself together and the ladies keep doing it. Honestly. everyone, you're Everyone keeps telling me to pull myself together. I look up and then my heart keeps going. Thank you, Ellie, so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sam, just pick yourself up. Right. Okay, so we're going to go for Nectar, which I think I've got here. So grateful. It's funny because Andrew's not in because he'll be saying to me, "What's up?" Well, the ladies here are breaking me in the best possible way, but just, yeah, so grateful. Okay, so the nectar is just going to be, I'm just planning, so just go very lightly where you want your skin tone to go. Now, I don't want it too much on this side. I want it on the underneath where it'll graduate up. So I'm just going to kind of just put some more in there and on the underneath like that. Okay. Then we're going to add in some beige. Beige is a yellow tone, and then I'm going to quickly put this sign in there and go and quickly stick the kettle on. Hi, Sue. How are you? Okay, so beige in the Prismacolors now, and that's going to be the highlighting area. So just coming in like that. Same, you've got to kind of look where you want your highlights. So she's got some in her face, and as I said, if I turn this down a bit, you'll see how deep the colours are. So I'm kind of just gonna plan this out. Yeah, I think I need a tea. Mine's gone stone cold, and I've only got a couple of mouthfuls left anyway. Okay. So we're going to come, the top is going to be my lightest area, so it's going to have a hint of beige, right? And then that will be the hint of beige as well, but I don't want too much. So come to the middle with that bit. Her chest here and the underneath there. So you're kind of just seeing where you want your colours to go. Next up, I'm going to get a light peach to blend before we layer up a bit. So let me just sharpen. And I'll finish up her skin, and then I'm going to have to walk, chip, and stretch my back out. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. Oh my gosh. Thank you, ladies. Oh, thank you so, I know, it's just, it's not going to happen where I stop with my nerves. Oh my gosh. Karen, thank you so much. I think I've been saying that for the last hour. Everyone's just going to be sick of me saying thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, I'm trying to just blend this in before we layer up, because I want this to have like I really want those to stand out. No, I'm gonna lay on the sofa because I've been sitting for quite a long time and compose myself, and no partying. I wish if I could party like I used to. No, I'll be probably reading a book on the laying down. That will be my night. It usually is after streams, but yeah, thank you so much. Okay, right, there we go. So the top there is going to be where the beige will be. So I'm going to go from the underneath and bring the colour up. And then you see at the very top, you'll have a beige coming in. So you're only going for, this is just round one, because you're going to build your colours up. But it gives you a good sort of look at where, that's her leg there as well, right? Let me come back to some henna so we can highlight that. So that's her joint there. and the rattlesnake will be her little bit rusty type. So I mean, we can kind of plan it all out, because we'll do Wolf Gal. I'm going to finish my wolf up at some point, but we'll continue on Wolf Gal and skin and stuff on Tuesday. And then we'll come back to this on the next stream after that, probably the Saturday. It all depends on what's going on with the Thursdays at the moment, and how I am. Okay, so I'm just sort of making this clear on where we're going, right? So if we just do the light peach as it's our starting point, and we build on that. And that's a good thing. I like to do bases and build on and know where we're sort of going with it. Now, I've got in my head now. So the bubble gum is pink, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not doing conventional here. So the bubble gum will just feature in the very top and the very bottom of her arm. And I want it to have, like, she's got like her rosy skin, but I want a pink element in it. I don't want it, I want her to have this pink that goes throughout, and like she has sort of little areas of it. No, there's not. Thank you so much, Karen. There's not, Kathy. Speechless is the word. And yeah, I mean, I can talk the socks off people most of the time. Okay, so I'm just going to add the elements of the bubble gum. And then I'm going to bring in the rattlesnake again. Take care, Grace. Thanks for coming. And again, I'm going to come sort of bring a little bit of the rusty sort of hinges there. And you can sort of, with your pencil, just be careful when you're doing it. You can sort of just stipple it in like a little dot, 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 instead of like a bit of a pointillism, and bring it up. Same with there, you can sort of point. So it looks like it's sort of, you know, like a cork board. That's what I've got in mind. You know, you have the cork boards and they've got like the puckering effect. That's what I wanted on those little joints. It's like a puckering. So I'm going to add that in. Right. Now I need I'm going to bring in some clay rose. I need to find all my, you should see my table. I know, I'd like to try a whole picture in pointillism. I don't know why I haven't yet. Okay. So I want some cool elements into her skin. I don't really want it conventional at all. And I think it would be pretty cool to keep with like her unconventional little bits in it, because she's like a doll. She's like a puppet. Her face isn't, but her body is. And that's pretty cool to kind of roll with that effect. So on the underneath, I'm kind of just going to, you know, add that in. So if you're doing unconventional colours, just go lightly. My advice, go light, build up and blend out. And you should be able to blend pretty much anything into it. You can then add elements, like there's some of the space we're going to put in that was in the eyes. And you can kind of just build on that, you know. So it's same with these little feet. I'm going to try and finish this up, this skin. I don't think it will take too long. So this is Prismacolor, because we're going between them and the Black Widows. But Black Widows have got some tones that I really like. And then the Prismacolors have got the other. And together they kind of like a marriage, rather than if I did just one set, you know, I'd be looking for certain tones in the other and vice versa. Yeah, that's a good idea. Super tips. you know, that's a really good idea, actually. And Nadia, I can't remember her last name. I'm really terrible with last names. She does the pointillism book, so you can imagine going over that with the pointillism with the super. Oh, that's an idea. That's an idea. Okay, so there we go. That is Clay Rose. It gets a little bit waxy, but oh well. Okay, now we're going to put in some peach, and we're going to blend that into the Clay Rose. So we're starting to build up now. So as you're coming up, just blend your pencil out. And if you've got a larger area, start at the bottom, work your way up. So go from dark to light, your darkest area to lightest area. So that just enables you to blend outwards instead of blending into it. I just find it's an easier technique for me. You can do either way, but I just think it's easier to go from a dark to a light rather than a light to a dark with shadows, if you know where they are. Now, I used to work from light to dark, not so much now. I put a base down and then I go from my dark to light. I just find now it's a lot easier because I know exactly where my shadows are. I've planned them out and I've worked from that. So it's kind of, it works both ways. I just find this technique, if you've got a light source, work upwards. Okay. So can you see, oh, if I turn the light down, you see the depth of the colour. Does that better? Do you want me to leave it like that so you can see the true colours? Or you want it a bit brighter so you can see? And as I said, if you go outside the lines, just erase after. It's all good. Okay. Try them. You can do them. Easy. Easy peasy. You're a great colorist. I've always said it. Okay, I'm going to go to beige again. I'm just trying to plan what I want to use next because I want that to have dark elements. Let's go for some beige on the tops again. Now we can deepen that up a little bit. So I'm just going to come from the side and start to add a highlight. Now, when you're adding a highlight, you can add some into the middle and come in with like a white or a buff titanium. Now, I just want her to be not... Oh, Pamela. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I need to keep my head down. Oh, thank you so much, Pamela. Oh, thank you a million times over, guys. I sound like a broken record. I'm so sorry. Oh. So I'm just going to the higher parts of the skin, the highlights. We're going to still build up a bit more because, yeah, we kind of need to. But I need to put in some darker elements now. Right, space, because that's a good colour. And instead of using Parma Violet, oh my gosh, no, you do too much. No. Oh my god. You're just gonna get me. Oh, I need a tea. Okay, I'm gonna bring in some space. So I'm going underneath. I'm gonna use this as my deepening. Okay, let's go there. Let's add this purple tone. Oh, I do. I think we're all feeling it today. Just like, oh my goodness. I do my tea fairies at an event. I've for his birthday in July. I booked him, you know, The World's Strongest Man. He loves that. I mean, we always watch it at Christmas. I booked him an event that's the Giants live today, and yeah, he's there. He's having a great time. Okay, so we're just adding a little bit of this before I blend it out with another colour. So kind of just want to, this is like Parma Violet, just a bit deeper. So, you know, like I put the Parma Violet in. Let me just move that. There we go. So I'm just putting this instead and just deepening that up. Okay, so she's going to be very unconventional, which is what I'm not doing conventional at all. I don't want conventional on this. I kind of just want to do my own thing and have my own vision and build on that. So let's blend that out. Right, so keep going with your blending and your layering up. And oh, Candace, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get so much complaints. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, I love you all so much. As cheesy as that is, I really do, but you all know that anyway. Oh, Marie. Oh. I've gone quiet because I'm very, very speechless. Thank you. And hi, Candace. Okay, so I'm just going into these areas here. So we're just working on building up and yeah, just working on what I can. Okay, so I'm going to bring it into that part as well. So this area I still haven't blended out properly, which is fine because yeah, I'm not finished. I'm going to get the blending pencil in the way of a light peach. I know. Okay. So I'm just going to, I'm not going heavy-handed, even though it looks like I'm just going quick. And I'm blending out this colour. And I kind of just need to build on that a bit more, but it's a process, isn't it? So if I turn that down, you'll be able to see a little bit better. There you go. So you can see a little bit better about the process of it rather than that's pressing a bit hard. Oh, thank you. Whew. It's funny because for me, I'm just like the average person just sitting at home, and I just love doing this with you. Not for anything, absolutely nothing. You know, I'm not like that. You never hear me hint, you never hear me say I want, you never hear me moan. I'm just here for the hobby and the hobby only, with a bunch of people who I adore, and that's what keeps this fresh and alive for me. So when these things happen, I genuinely am so speechless, and I can't thank you enough. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Okay, I'm quite liking her. So I want to just add a little bit more of a hint of the bubblegum, I think, because right, on her one, she's got like a bubblegummy pink there. I'm just looking at her painting. She's got like a rosy knee. I like it. Not a rosy cheek, a rosy knee. She's got rosy knees there. There we go. And then, where else is there the rosiness? She also has a rosy thigh. So I'm going to add that in. It's quite funny looking at it. So I'm just going to follow where she's got the rosiness. That's okay, Connie. I'm nearly done, darling. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Connie. Take care. Yeah, I do. I get very embarrassed, Mum. Mum knows me, obviously, the most. She's my mum. She knows what I'm like, and I say it to my mum all the time. You know, I'm no one. I'm just Sam, and I just love to do it. And she's like, "Oh, Sam, stop it." But she knows what I'm like, and I won't waffle on about it. But thank you so much, truly. Okay, so we're going to do the rosiness. And where are we? Now I need to do peachy lips as well, and she's got a little bit more on these. So I'm going to make these a little bit more sort of in your face. So I'm really liking this. So, oh, it had to happen. I was pressing quite hard then. I like it a lot. Take care, Lottie. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time, darling. Thank you for coming. Okay, so I'm just adding it in there. Right, so I'm liking that. I'm liking it. Now, I do want to add a little bit more of a yellow tint. So I'm trying to just see what the perfect colour would be for that. Beige maybe is the only way forward, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to do the beige then. I'm just going to kind of highlight it like that. Just a bit. Just, yeah. Oh, yes! Rusty hinges with stitching. Oh, I just had an idea. Stitching. If she's stitched, she might have a little bit of a blood remnant around it, but that would be a little bit gruesome, do you think? Or should we try it? Okay, let me just do beige into her lips first. Let me base her lips with beige. Pickle, yes, it happened. It certainly did. You had to be there. Okay, I'm just going to come to my bubble gum a minute. Did you hear it, Pickle? You heard it. It wasn't me, it was a pencil. It had to happen. It happens every stream. It would have been ridiculous if it had not happened. Something would have been entirely wrong. So, yeah. Okay, and henna. On one side. Okay, should we try the stitching? It had to happen. It always does. I would have thought something was up if it didn't. Well, I would have thought my pencils were on their best behaviour. I know, she's always the one to tell me, isn't she? Because always the one like pencil snap, and she's always there to witness it, which makes me laugh every time. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of a shine. There we go. I know. Oh, yes, of course. No, I really don't. I really don't ever ask for anything in return. No, that's a lie. You know what I ask? That you join me on it. You join me on the journey. That is what I ask. Join me on our journey. Why do you notice I always call it our? I never say mine. It's always our, because it's a community channel. So 100%. Okay, should we add some stitching then in black? Shall I get a fine liner, or I'm gonna sketch this first. Right, so get a mechanical pencil. This is just a cheap Papermate mechanical pencil. Okay, let me just stitch with that first. I don't want to mess it up. I need a pen, really. Yeah, and we can put a tiny bit of blood on it. Not much. Susie, you're a genius. I didn't think of that. Yet, funnily enough, I do stitching on quite a lot of stuff. You know, when I'm on my own, I've done it on a few pictures. We did it on the hat and stuff as well with the pirate girl. Okay. There we go. So should we do it? Should we do it? Oh, this is exciting. Okay, let me get a fine liner for a minute. Make sure it works first. Right, see, I knew I picked one up that's dry. I knew I had a couple that's dry and I couldn't think which one it was. Should we do it? All right, that one's done. I'll throw that one away. All right, are we ready? So I just want to just do this like that. Do you think that's all right? I'll bring it up. So just sketch it first. So this is where you need Susie around. It's this way, so sketch queen. Oh, I love it. Yes. Do you know what I want to go and see? It, the new It, that's out yesterday. Right. I like that. Shall I put a little bit up her leg? Oh no, I don't know. Or should I just do a little like that? Right, there we go. Can you see? And I hope it doesn't blur. Please don't blur. Can you see that? So if we put a tiny bit of blood around here, that's so gruesome. I'm so sorry. But let me put a little, she's kind of got a little, like it looks a bit rusty or bloody. Yes, thanks, Susie. That was a great idea. Right, let's put a bit of blood around it. I love that idea. I love it. I'm so happy you said that. Oh, you know, okay, I've got an idea. I need to, it's giving me an idea. I need to put something in her face now. I love, love, love horror movies so much. I'm probably not as big a fan. That Colour with Claire, I think, is the ultimate colouring horror fan. But I am a huge horror fan. I've pretty much watched every horror film out there, even the crappiest ones that you can think of on this earth. I just can't help it. But yes, I love a horror film, but they don't scare me. I'm yet to watch something that's really scared me. Favourite horror films? Oh, I like the gore. I like the Saw films, but not the last one. I like the gore. Zombie films, well, some of them are really bad though, aren't they? I love anything with vampires. Sinister, I love Sinister. I love It, but it's not really a horror to me, but it is, but it's not. I love the book. Oh, there's so many. I love the remakes of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favourites, I'd say. Okay, I'm going to put this in her eye. You gave me an idea, Susie, because she's going to have blood down there. I'm going to have a little bit coming out of here. Not, you know what I mean. I'm going to add elements of the red up here. This is what I'm going to do. So imagine that's a straight line. Like that. That's it. Just like a little element. Yeah. Just like vampires. Oh, she could be a vampire angel. Okay. It's changed the game for me now, you doing that. I had a vision of stitched up, a bit bloody. Why else is she with? There we go. I like it. Okay, let's put some around her stitching. It's kind of changed it up a little bit for me, but I'm on the right track with the colours because I had the pinks and the red tints, and just kind of needs to come off here a little bit. She's actually got a bit of red in her there. Okay, I think I'm liking it. There we go. So she's now turned into what seems a vampire doll fairy. She needs now red wings and dark hair. Okay, she's really calling to be like that to me now. And when you get your Posca pen again, what do you think? Do you think that's better? Do you think that from stitching has just come that crazy idea to do that? She needs to be like vampire-y now. I quite like her. She's a vampire angel. And he's a victim. He's one of her victims. So he could have some old blood on him somewhere. Some dried blood, which needs to have Tuscan red. I've got all these ideas. Okay, I'm just going to say it out loud because I can't find that card. Tuscan red is going to go on him a little bit, especially down the rib area. Yes, yes, exactly. Spot on, Christine. One thing of stitching just had a whole effect of sorry, I'm in the zone for a second. It had that he needs to be her victim. I know it's not the story, but it's my story. And she's a vampire, stitched up, fairy angel-y. Well, she's not an angel, fairy, vampire fairy. So let me just go with the Crimson Lake a second. Just going to put that in her hair. And then I'm going to call a stream in a second because I'm probably running over somebody else's time also. But now I'm into her. I kind of want to go with her, but I know I'll be sorry tomorrow, but I'll be back Tuesday. And I'll either continue with her or continue with the Wharf Girl. We will see on the day. Right, let me just get a little bit of the henna. Yes, and I can do glittery wings. And I have black diamond stickles. Susie, you are full of ideas. You're full of them. That one leads to another. But she definitely needs dark blacks, reds, doesn't she? Okay, so I'm just going to come back to my Crimson Lake and I'm just going to deepen this up a bit. And when you're doing reds, a good one to shade with, what I've found, is Crimson and then Tuscan or Mahogany Red. I think they're good shading, and then even purple for the deepest parts. It just works. We could do her with black hair, really, couldn't we? There you go. It's just one of those things. This is why I'm around like-minded people. I love people who you can just sit and talk about this kind of thing without someone switching off about it. Like, you can't talk to your partners who's really not into colouring about it because they're just going to switch off. Not meaning to be rude, it's just not their hobby. Whereas if you're in a stream with people, you're with like-minded people, so you kind of bounce off each other. Okay, I'm just going to go to my Tuscan Red a second. I'm just going to deepen in between. Okay, and then I'm going to get a lighter red out of the I'm going to go for Sherbet out of the Black Widow sets. Hold on. Or Fire. That's a lighter one. Let's go for Fire. Fire's a good one. Fire is in what set? Cobras. Cobras. Where are you? that you? Yeah, okay. And this is just a lighter red, just to blend it and tie it in together. There we go. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking that her hair needs to have hints of red coming in there, like I'm not doing it now, I'm just sort of planning it, just with the black and the red hints coming in. Now we have a sort of red undertone coming through. And just let me just see where that will go. So come through here, and I have an undertone of reds in there and do like the reds and the blue tints into the hair. Oh, I'm going to love it now. I know exactly how I want it to look. So I'm just going to plan it very quickly. So I'm not doing it now. I'm just planning because I'm going to go over the top with the black as well. So we're going to do a dark. I just wanted to sort of have a starting point for when I come back next. So just go from that ponytail outwards. Okay, so she's going to be okay. Hi, Sharon. No, I'm going to get up now. I'm feeling it now. Okay. You always know by my voice as well because I've got to go and take my painkillers. Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm going to leave her for there for now. I can't even say it. Yes, I can have the red and the black. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. I mean, I have tiny little blue highlight. I just see something with her, and then I might even have some blood dripping off of his wings, and not much, just maybe a hint of it. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It'll come to me as I go. We'll see. And then the background, I think we might do in quite dark forest. Yeah. Okay, I should be saying thank you to you. I cannot even put into words today. So I won't rattle on because I will sound like a broken record. I've sounded like a broken record for about 2 hours now. But thank you. Oh, Faith, and I'm just going. I can't say it enough. Let me turn the lighting up a little bit. Just thank you so much. And Bethan, I just realised I left you with a blue spanner. I hope you're okay about that. Oh, thank you, Katrina. I hope you're well. I'm not going to say okay. I hope you're better. Thank you, Kathy. It's always a pleasure to have you. Thank you, Pickle. As always, you're always the one to just do my pencil snaps. Helly, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your words of encouragement always. Ray, yeah, I love you, all of you. Thank you so much. KP, Karen, is it right if I call you G? I don't want to nickname you. Is it Ghislaine? I don't like to say your name wrong. Is it a silent G? But I like to just say your name right, and I feel really bad. Thank you, May. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my mods, everyone. And I can't even put it into words. Hi, Suzanne. I didn't even see you. Thank you, Margaret, and I'm glad that you came along. Thank you, Linda, as well. Thank you, Pat. Oh my gosh, my mind's gone to like absolute putty. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I will see you hopefully on Tuesday. And you're all amazing. Thank you, and I'll see you then. Until then, have a good weekend, everyone, and I'll see you around. Bye.